Yeah, now she has a lot of spare time to email.
And then you celebrate when she comes back from spring break, and then you celebrate 2 weeks later when she doesn't succeed the pregnancy test from spring break.
All right.
What?
I love failing pregnancy tests.
What?
That's what
What the
happens on.
fuck?
That's what you do on spring break,
Yeah, if you
right?
don't get pregnant on spring break, that's worth celebrating. It doesn't happen often.
I was gonna say, every person I've ever known has talked about how they didn't get pregnant on spring break.
Oh.
What the fuck kind of spring breaks did you guys have?
Why else would you have a spring break?
I don't know how old your niece is.
Oh,
You said college age, right?
yeah.
That's pretty normal. People just go on spring break for a week. They like fuck a bunch, and then they come back to school.
Or they just take a gamble and go for a swim at the pool of the strip club.
What? Okay, hold up.
Oh.
It's the genetic lottery.
Wait a second. There's so much wrong with that. I don't even want to unpack it. But hold on, no, that's a pretty normal trope, is it not? Like, isn't spring break known for being like the reason why there are so many December babies?
Is it? I don't know.
Wait, December.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like it's
That doesn't
just
line up,
into the
does it?
weather
Oh,
where
I
you
guess-
can start going into the pool again, and so the strip club gets a surge of activity.
I feel like there's more like
I mean, there are
teenage
more.
pregnancies than there are college pregnancies.
Well, you have to remember that like half of college students are teenagers too.
Yeah, but they also usually are smarter about it. Like
College people do not have
Then-
enough brain cells.
than high schoolers, definitely.
Well, high schoolers have the benefit sometimes, not always, of like parental guidance.
And collegers
Slash
have the malefic of being
intervention.
drunk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I don't really
Yeah.
hear about people getting pregnant on spring break. I hear about them like drinking a fuck ton and partying,
Well,
Yeah.
Oh,
but
Yeah,
not
drinking leads to sperm.
pregnancy.
that's part of it too. I mean, there is definitely a meme about like
Excuse you. I went to a
Partying
good
during-
Catholic university. We didn't talk about sex before marriage.
we didn't talk about it, but you know it happened. You know it
Yeah.
happened because the same thing happened at my
Yeah.
school.
I know what happened because my freshman roommate and her boyfriend,
Wow, teenagers crazy.
say I walked in on them more than once.
They didn't do the sock door.
No, they didn't. I wish they had.
That's rude.
My sister, in her 1 year that she lived on campus, had a gift of a dildos that she slammed against her door and just left there. Didn't use it. It had a suction cup. She just stuck it to the door and left it there.
Huh.
Yeah, now anyone visiting their dorm can get fucked.
So that's a spin on that one.
That really puts a spin on the phrase "Don't let the door split you."
Don't let the
Or
door
hit you on.
out.
Yeah, where the good Lord split you.
Oh no.
I hate this.
I think this is a flawless transition to the game we were supposed to start 7 minutes ago. Sorry. Hello.
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 Just got back to the Lady Vengeance and found Captain Verana's dildo on the floor. What could have happened? It's a
This
murder
isn't the
mystery.
Lady Vengeance.
Oh,
This is the Lady Resurgence.
yeah, that. You can't just end two ships with ints and expect me to remember both of them.
I didn't want to. My ship was originally called the Unsinkable Titanic 2.
Yeah, and now what the name of it is just the sound that the background, cosmic background radiation makes.
That is a lot of whatever that symbol is.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
I was thinking maybe like the sound Shai Hulud makes, perhaps.
Shai Halud.
Oh, that's the Bantha that rules Bantha
May the
Rock.
world be cleansed with his passing.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Dune 2, out in theaters now.
Was
Oh,
fucking
there
incredible.
it is.
I heard.
I was-
I need to see the
was
first one real fucking
Very,
quick.
very fucking good.
There's plenty of source ports now if you want to run Doom and not use DOSBox.
I said Dune
I
with an
didn't.
N. Okay, fair enough.
They even kept my favorite phrase about finding the family atomics.
Ooh.
Have I told you today you're a fucking nerd?
Yes. Well, probably
sure-
not, but I assumed it have happened.
It's assumed. Good.
Yeah.
Glad to know.
Make sure not to walk with rhythm or the cyber demons will get you.
Okay.
No, they
so
killed
what,
all the cyber demons during the Butlerian Jihad.
Oh, thank God.
what happened last time? Does anyone remember?
The Valerian
So-
Jihad.
Yeah.
Paul stuck his hand in a box. No, I'm kidding.
I will not fear. Fear is the mind killer.
Sorry, you're talking about Star Wars, not Dune Part 1.
Great.
Did you get
Oh
the
my
did you get
God.
the popcorn
Strong
bucket?
opening.
Did you get the sex
There's no
bucket?
AM. There wasn't an AMZ to get the sex popcorn bucket. No.
Aw.
You mean the spring break bucket?
No.
Yeah, it's full of pool water.
No, you just
There's
asked
no-
for no popcorn, extra butter.
What happened last time?
I'm vomiting.
We successfully led helped
Coordinate.
rebellion in the city
Yeah.
and kick out the Imperials. There was a lot of joyriding of Imperial walkers of various kinds.
I hugged one to
10
death.
out of 10 would recommend.
Turned a warehouse into fine debris.
Yeah, that happened. Nearly picked up a warehouse, teleported it.
Did you see the force secret for that power?
Oh right, I forgot.
There's a force secret for that power.
Don't tell him what he can have in 3.
Well, I have the
Let's
force
see.
techniques for it. I don't know if I have the
What's it say?
secret.
Oh, the technique, yeah. Destiny point, you can send the object to anywhere in the same star system.
Oh yeah,
Amazing.
Send it to Bantha Rock.
that's not in the same star system, unfortunately. Or is it?
I send this planet to the edge of the star system, and then I send it to the next star system.
Hello,
over.
yes, sir. I would like to teleport you into the middle of the fucking sun.
Oh man, I was actually gonna do that. We bought an AT-AT. That would have been great.
That would have been great.
Hold on.
How
I have
much
to-
fire damage does the sun do?
I just need to note to self. Don't fight an AT-AT.
We're immune.
Bet.
So we successfully got the nav charts for getting onto the asteroid field. We got more information, found out that Valendraco was in charge of the, as Junili often puts it, Starbuck project.
The Starbuck project, yes.
But in order to find out more about all of this, we need to go to the Temple Inquisitorius on Coruscant to get the info.
Yeah.
And there probably exist copies of datacrons to navigate to wherever the Project Starlac is being built. Since obviously other Imperials have to navigate there and deliver supplies and stuff. So that's a thing we can potentially find as well.
Did I already
and-
set that up?
You mentioned it.
Wow, I'm so smart. I have good ideas before I have them. That's crazy.
And yeah, we were left
For
needing
dead.
to figure out. Oh yeah, we were left for dead, needing to find a way to get to Coruscant. That's all I wrote in my notes. If anything else happened, I don't remember.
All right. That is good enough for me. You did indeed do all of those things, and all of those things did in fact happen. You are now aboard the Resurgence again. The gang's all here.
I'm not.
Master Denia, Admiral Varth, Captain Verana, Ale Borgana, the Cough Snail.
Do we eel?
Where's Millie?
I don't know. I guess he's not here. Let's see what his token looks like today.
I got a cybernetic
yes.
eye.
Oh. Oh.
That's so funny. I'm sorry.
I have feelings about this that I don't fully understand. They're hard to understand, hard to interpret.
Do you get one more -1 for use
Yeah,
the
I do.
force? Damn,
Man.
gaming.
Your mage has taken a -2 to a spellcasting stat.
But he's got +2 to weird eyes. I love
He
it.
does have a +2 to weird eyes.
Can I have a +2 to perception?
Sure. I was literally about to go into your sheet and put it there without you.
Hell
knowing.
yeah.
Oh,
I mean, you
that
could have
makes me
done that
happy.
yourself as the GM.
That's true.
Now hold on a minute.
I love that. Like your cybernetic eye doesn't.
I'm sorry.
it's
Hold
just-
on. I need this to be rolled so everyone can read it.
Swim? 2 brand bantha colored suburban mine pit saber bending
Yeah, I've used that
+1.
before.
I happened to see that and I thought it needed to be shared with the class.
Why is it
My saber name, don't wear it out.
bantha colored and a piss saber?
Because banthas are almost piss colored.
I don't.
No. The blade is bantha colored, but the saber itself is piss saber.
Are you
It's
dehydrated?
Banthas
we
do
had this-
live in the
We
desert.
had this
I guess
conversation
they are.
last week.
Okay.
How many times has he lost
We'll have
almost
it
all of the
again.
blood in his body? He very clearly leaks.
Oh,
I
no.
want to get that looked at.
I mean, if you separate out the components of blood, the plasma is sort of yellowish.
How much of your blood is piss?
It's
least
not as
20%.
yellow as piss. It's just like a bit yellowish.
Mm-hmm.
I'm cringing. Every time I open a Twitch stream, it shows me a Papa John's commercial, and I'm feeling targeted.
It's because
Don't you just
Shaquille
want to
O'Neal.
order some pizza?
No, it ain't Shaquille O'Neal. Right now, it's the $8.99 large one topping.
Wait, huh?
Oh, the
or
Travis Scott pizza.
garlic stuffed crust.
Wait, huh? $8.99? Why am I not ordering pizza?
Yeah, order some right now, and then he'll have to leave to go deliver it.
It's online only, just so you know. If you try to call it in, they will tell you to go fuck yourself in the most corporately kind way possible.
Better than the alternative.
It tastes great. I just hate making them.
Mm-hmm.
Thought you were the manager.
It's
How
not
do you have to
that
make what you
much more
manage?
effort. I mean, the stuffed crust is already just the worst thing we have to make anyway. Although they aren't quite as bad as calzone bites, actually.
Calzone bites.
Calzone bites.
Those are just
So
Hot
it's-
Pockets.
A little bit, yeah. They're like, it's string cheese, pepperoni, Italian sausage, green pepper, and ricotta cheese.
Oh, interesting.
And they taste great. But and then like after they're done, you put some garlic parmesan on them. Give you some pizza sauce to dip them in.
You guys cheese?
Yeah, we do. They call it calzone spread, but all it is ricotta cheese.
Calzone spread.
Because they got the calzone stuffed crust now. They just find new and inventive ways of making our job harder. That's all it is.
It's all thanks to Shaq.
No, I don't like ricotta that much. Not enough to make a fucking pizza. I'm so done with pizza. Pizza can... No, they're not... I don't like them. I don't like pepperoni. Sorry.
Me either, bro. It's okay.
I smoke 40 packs a day. What you did? Shame on you. You know better.
I have our plan to get on to Coruscant.
I wondered about that. I like thought I was crazy. I'm like, am
You
I
just walk up
missing
to the front
something?
door.
We deliver pizzas to it.
perfect.
You were like, I tried to pull it back and I realized it was warm. I'm like,
You can keep that.
oops, I took your heat. You are using that.
We'll wait for Mila to get back.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Good timing. Yeah, you get about 12 hours aboard the Resurgence before it's an all hands on deck meeting once again. The timing of this trip to Coruscant that y'all have to make is more imperative than anything else, it would seem.
Oh, there's only a short window we can
Right.
take advantage of.
So once word gets to command that y'all broke into the Imperial holdings on Nizon and got access to that information that you stole, the people that would trace you back to would need to start, packing up and moving.
Yeah, that
So
makes sense.
the window where you can actually go to Coruscant and find the thing you're looking for is small. Probably 72 hours absolute maximum. Very likely less than that. Now, you have the benefit of Coruscant being just a few hours away. But, as I said last time, you're looking for the most well-hidden, well-guarded place on the most well-guarded planet in the galaxy. And getting to Coruscant in and of itself is quite a feat. It requires a pretty significant amount of security clearance just to go there in the first place. However, when you arrive to your all-hands meeting, it is not Captain Varana who has center stage, but Admiral Varth. You haven't had to interact with Admiral Varth much. He's had a presence on the ship. He definitely kind of keeps to himself, but during the meetings, he's at least had information to share. He's been an informant to Captain Varana when you guys have left on your missions, and he's been helpful to your cause so far. But this is the first time where he's actually had a platform that he's felt he had to speak directly from. So he stands up after everyone is seated. He turns on the projector screen and shows you a big ball. It's very obviously a planet, but the way it has its decals tattooed on it, you see not landmarks but lights.
Who left their ley lines running?
My
Coruscant.
spell speed.
Coruscant is just a black mage.
Coruscant. No. Those of you who've been to Coruscant before recognize it immediately. Those of you who've never been to Coruscant still probably recognize it by its site. It's a giant city. The entire planet. When they talk about it in other material, like in books and movies and stuff, and they're like, the entire planet is one big city. It's worth mentioning, this isn't hyperbole. This planet is Earth size, and it is just one giant ecumenopolis, miles high off of the ground.
Do they just have no water?
Water is exported.
Imported.
Imported. Water is imported. There is a very robust water recycling industry on Coruscant, but it still only accounts for about 10 to 15% of the planet's water consumption. They spend quadrillions of credits a year importing water to this place.
That seems like it was a bad economic investment to pave over the lakes.
You can make so many alloys in an Ecumenopolis.
Yeah, to be fair, that does pay for it. The vast majority of the planet's surface is actually industrial sectors. they do actually make shit. There are shipyards on Coruscant. There are metal refineries on Coruscant. They do a lot of business to make up for like all of the goods they have to import, like food and water. It's also just the capital of the galaxy, and it has been for all of recorded history, which is like 100,000 years or something ridiculous like that.
Back when panthers roamed the plains and life was good.
Admiral Varth clears his throat, and in his nice, thick, older, gentlemanly British accent that I am just absolutely not going to attempt, he says, I believe congratulations are in order. The data you obtained on Nizon is very revealing. We have a very limited window of time where we can attempt to infiltrate Coruscant, find the Temple of the Inquisitorius, and locate the location of the Starbuck project. As of now, we know what it is, we know how large the scale is, but only they seem to have the keys to finding its true location. We doubt it's on Coruscant, something of this scale, something of this size, and something with as many bodies attached to it as I know it does, would never see anything resembling the Imperial Center skies, or surface for that matter. He flips an image to a sign of the cityscape. What we're looking for is a remote location, someplace where they're very likely to have the temple hidden either above or below ground level. It could be a residence, it could be a business, it could be a building under construction. The temple is mobile. It's more of a headquarters than an actual physical location. And every time it moves, its old housing is demolished, so all records are removed of its previous existence. We have a couple of leads, but nothing too concrete. Unfortunately, we don't have time to mete out a plan of attack. We have to send the lot of you on your way now and worry about the details a little more ad hoc. Captain Verana has informed me that there is a potential contact by the name of... Excuse me while I scroll down because it's on a completely different page. Where is it? Help. I can't find it.
Stanley.
I like it.
Oh, that sounds like a betrayer name.
Let's go with Stanley. Stanley the Betrayer.
Is it Stanley as like one word or Stan Lee?
It's a Stan Lee with 2 E's, but it's one word.
Okay.
Stanel?
No!
Oops, it's canon. Now I put it on the map.
I hate this.
Bookie. Bookie Rescan.
Bookie Reskin.
I like Stanley better.
Night night.
I can't
Good
believe
night.
Bookie is scared normally. Spelled normally. Good night.
Mila
It's
says
gotta
good
be
night.
Cookie with a B, right?
He has a bone to pick with the Empire and should prove a valuable informant. Even if he does not know exactly where to find them, he will have the contacts necessary to do so. I can provide you with the clearance you need to get through the hyperlanes, but I must insist that if you choose to take this path to Imperial Center, Coruscant, sorry, old habits die hard, you must adhere to all Imperial protocol. If you so much as put a foot out of line anywhere along the way, they will find you, they will book you, and they will sentence you. They do not tolerate any nonsense in the airspace or on the floors and levels of Imperial Coruscant. Damn it!
The accent.
I said I wasn't going to!
I know. Pretty disappointing.
Any questions?
No.
I like this one. We should keep him.
What is
He
the
does... What?
the garble?
We're gonna make him... Oh.
Really? No. Sorry.
What is happening over here?
I don't
It's our
know.
battle map of our plan of attack.
I see. Okay, well, we'll leave that there for when we come back to it.
Do we have transport to get to Coruscant?
You are free to take your own ship, assuming that you haven't done anything other than the missions that you were assigned. They very likely don't have your transponder in their system yet.
Even if they did, it has 3 of them.
And if you truly needed alternative transport, we can provide you with an old YT 1300 freighter. Although its transponder is likely just as
Unreliable.
let's just say it's made a run or two into the deep core.
I'm sure our ship will be just fine. Thank you.
I loved to hate that.
You have to
Never
wash
again.
your
Hello?
eye?
The implication that like Judelia is brushing his teeth like during
I just assumed he was gargling water.
Yeah, that's the name of the ship.
Oh.
I thought that was the sound his eye made.
Even better, my eye can just make that sound all the time.
Why does your eye have sounds that it can make?
It's the sound of its hydraulics pivoting.
I paid extra for the sound box to be installed on my cybernetic eyeball.
Yeah, I bought a sound bar.
Those are worth some money.
Yeah, you're right.
You actually have to roll deception to notice that it's just Clop using a
There
really
we go.
advanced
There's a
projector.
there's a
of
12-hour
sound.
loop of the ship name.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry. Huh?
Oh god.
Thanks.
Is that the Hypnotoad sound?
No, it's the sound of cosmic background radiation from the Big Bang. For 12 hours.
It's kind of amazing that it's been going for 12 hours. If I made it sound that long, my throat would go dry.
I don't think we'll be doing any of that getting caught business. We're pretty
Yeah, the
sneaky.
choo-choo chumps have never been caught.
Choo chumps.
Sala just looks at the rest of the group. That's not the name for all of you, is it?
It's a long story.
Short answer, yes. Long answer, yes, but.
We're probably open to suggestions.
on names. Oh.
On names, yeah.
It will not be unconditional. You have to use the force check against me to beat the name.
If anyone had a chance, it would be me.
Yeah, it would be a fair fight.
Yeah, with your -2, it might actually be exactly the same
Yeah.
now.
Let's see. I get the forbidden knowledge. Ooh, even at -2, his is 1 higher than yours.
Yeah, fine.
He's got a 22 wisdom. Holy.
And to be fair, my highest stat is only 16. But I do have a 16 in 3 different spots.
Don't sit there and pretend like you're playing a fair and balanced character. I won't hear it.
How'd you get to 22?
I'm pumping.
He started with an 18 and he put every ASI into it.
It's gonna be even better. It's just wait till you see what I get next level, Andrew.
Because he got a +2 at.
I thought you're only allowed to put
Wait.
1 into a single one
Yeah,
every
you
time you go
are.
up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did.
Yep.
Or maybe it was 20 and 20.
Yeah, I think it was 19
Yeah, that's
or
what
20.
it was.
Yeah,
It
okay.
was 20 and 20. Because
Yeah,
all
but
of your other
my
stats are like terrible.
mine could only get to 21. I guess I fucked up then. I put
Yeah,
too
you
much
might have gotten
instead.
a
I
higher
didn't need.
racial bonus.
Oh yeah, it's racial.
Fine.
Yeah, I think it was. Do I get +2 racial? I might. Yes, I do. All Ithorians get +2 to wisdom and charisma. So I got an 18 and then +2 racial and +2 from each stat ISR.
This would be the level where the really heavy, like, imbalance in stats would actually have a pretty meaningful advantage.
I thought it was next level at 12.
That's kind of when it starts to balance out again, where the more rounded characters are starting to meet that threshold too. Complicated.
Math.
Because
stuff.
he's always going to end on an odd level, or an odd number, you know. Whereas the characters that started with two odd numbers are always going to end the game on 2 numbers, just by virtue of you having an odd number of ASIs throughout your development, barring any destiny bonuses you accrue. So, you're basically just thrown back onto your ship and told to go. Ain't no
Before
time for
we actually leave, did we get in the time beforehand? Did we get paid at all for that last mission?
Oh yeah. In the hold on, let me find the I don't think we got credits in the Imperial thing where we got the nav charts and stuff. It was 20,000 credits total.
Yeah,
and
Chu
split
got
5
his
ways.
6,000 and used part of it to buy his new
Yeah.
eye.
Everyone gets 4,000 except you can have 6,000. I'll take 2,000. But that's splitting it 5 ways. So you got 4,000.
So you all got 4,000.
Okay.
Spoils of war.
Maybe now I can have more than 2 items on my character sheet.
Let's go.
I have so many items on my character sheet just because I'm picking up all the loot.
You don't need more shit.
All your triple triad cards.
Yeah, I still have that jug of red liquid from back when we rescued Master Denaya. Maybe that'll come in handy soon.
I have no memory
of it. Yeah, she was like suspended in red liquid or something, and I took a jug.
Oh. I have memory of this now. I don't want to disappoint you, but I don't think that it was special.
Well, it might just be Gatorade, but maybe I'll pour it in someone when I defeat them next time, and we'll find out.
We will, won't we? Okay. Congratulations. You don't have to roll anything to know where Croissant is. You go straight there.
All right.
Ooh, we're gaming.
You arrive at hyperspace buoy IC-772. I would need anyone who has access to the scanner to roll a use computer check.
Oh, know where a scanner is. I think this might be Klopp's job.
Is it a Klopp job?
Why would I be at the scanners?
Is it in the pilot section?
I imagine the pilot could do it.
Okay, then I will just roll this.
Sick.
Okay.
Look at that. I don't need to be there.
Look at that. You are in a line. You've entered a queue. The
What?
Metsop, the message to spacers, coming from the buoy, has informed you that you are 1,167th in queue to reach Coruscant from this buoy. There is a literal line of ships in front of you of various sizes. Some of them are as big as, like, a small cruiser, like as big as the Resurgence. Others are even smaller than your ship. They are just in the 0G 3-dimensional version of a line. And if you scan further out, you notice that there are millions of these buoys just outside of, like, the orbital path of the planet. And there are just as many ships going toward the planet in those queues as there are in this one. It is scary how many ships are in this airspace. With a high enough roll, you also scan a couple of additional things that might pique your interest. There are a pair of Star Destroyers in your reading that you recognize. One of them is the Assiduous. The other is the Arcanian Dragon.
They don't recognize us, though, do they?
Well, you're very far away from them. They're almost in, like, low orbit. Whereas you can't even see the planet from how far away you are right now.
Oh, jeez.
There's a lot of people in line. The Metsop gives you an ETA. It's gonna be about... It gave me a number. I can't find it. Shut the fuck up. An hour and a half.
Ugh.
Oh, that's not so bad.
No, we gotta watch 3 episodes of Family Guy. Can we hack this and get in faster?
Sounds like a job for Kloppy.
Hack would not be the skill.
Do we really want to draw attention like that?
But there might be somebody you could call and ask.
Oh no.
Like maybe some of the Imperial pilots doing flybys out there. There are
An hour and
plenty
a
of
half is like nothing. I feel like we can just wait that.
There are plenty of system patrol craft going by, like large, like ships about your size, manned by about 12 to 20 people that just kind of go up and down the queues inspecting individual ships. Sometimes they just drive right by you, and occasionally you'll pick up radio chatter, just because I know you guys have access to some of the more public Imperial channels that lead you to believe that patrol craft are doing extremely random inspections and scans and requesting boarding anytime they find something worth investigating while they're doing these said scans.
So if we sit here for an hour and a half, that's more chances for us to get scanned.
That is definitely a possibility.
It doesn't have to be the whole hour and a half. As long as we can get to the point where we can see the planets, I think I can
Yeah,
work
but then we
something
could
out.
just scan them with the turbo laser.
Oh, good idea.
DC 1 perception says don't do that. The Imperial Navy is here in force. Besides the 2 Star Destroyers that you do recognize, there may be just as many more somewhere where you can't see. Even if there aren't, there are definitely system patrol crafts, There are probably V-wing flights. There may even be a few TIE fighters. Tartan patrol cruisers would definitely be able to 1v1 this ship. And there's probably several, at least in this sector, if not, nearby. I want to emphasize that you will be blown out of the sky if you attempt to fight.
Nah, we'll win.
Nah, we'll win.
We'll win.
We have destiny points. What could go wrong?
What's our cover story
Exactly.
for being here?
Great question.
Trying to find some soup.
We are trying to find soup.
Delivering a pizza.
Delivering a pizza.
Pizza's delivering soup.
The Choo Choo Chump pizza is the pizza for you and me.
All the proper licenses and permits have been altered for your specific vessel. Our highly placed contacts will enter this data into BOSS system before you depart.
The bussy system?
The bussy. Gotta get the bussy.
Oh, we're safe then. Easy hour and a half.
It doesn't say exactly what the credentials entail. I believe your cover is that you are
We're here to perform routine maintenance on
On the
whatever's
pizza?
broken.
The pizza.
The thing that broke 30 minutes ago? Yeah, we got called in for that.
Yeah, it broke 30 minutes ago or less, so your maintenance is free.
So we're here to repair your Canon printer.
It's cheaper to just buy a new printer than to replace the ink cartridge. You are Imperial technicians here to do survey, inspection, and repair on a
Printer.
an
Printer.
air control tower on Cloudscape platforms, a private starport used by core world travelers and small-scale merchants.
So yeah, if I radio to the line police
Okay.
that we're here to fix that, and wouldn't it be beneficial if we got bumped ahead to help the air traffic flow better?
But
once
then they
it's
might
fixed?
scan us, and that would be a problem.
They might scan us if we don't do this.
But they might not. They'll definitely do if we radio them.
Do you try?
I feel like we have a higher chance of being scanned if we sit
Do you attempt
Well,
it?
the thing is, we've like all our transponder and all of that has been like presumably everything has been thorough
here.
so that like everything lines up with our story. Like, is there anything on our ship that they would scan that would like indicate to them, wait a minute, this isn't
I don't think
uh
so. Unless
Might
we have
detect
illegal
my
parts.
Incredible Ithorian energy.
Oh yeah,
Do
illegal
we have
parts.
illegal parts on the ship?
You have a motherfucking turbo laser.
Believe
Yeah,
it is
but, like-
military, and the license was paid for, fucker. I paid the licensing fee on every single part on that ship.
Sure.
Why would a
License
technician need a
owner.
turbo laser? Says no one ever.
well, okay,
Licensed
if someone
owner.
asks
Deceased.
like why
The
we need
only
a turbo
illegal
laser,
part on that entire ship is the spoofed transponders.
True.
Well, yeah, and if they scan that, then how are they going to know it's spoofed if it's real?
Exactly. So we
Alright.
should send them a message.
I'm convinced.
okay, sure.
It's up to the
He's
group.
wrong, but he ain't.
What's the worst that could happen?
All right, we got 3, 4.
You die and roll new characters.
What do the other two of you feel?
I would also be interested to know.
Sala shrug. She's out of her element in this one.
All right, 3, 4, 1 mid. What about you, Cloppy?
More about fighting, not bureaucracy.
Oh, you're gonna hate this chapter.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
great.
You've never actually done this chapter, have you?
But no, you've done it weird every single time.
Weird.
Huh?
Can we word it better?
Wasn't this the chapter where I had to kill myself last time?
I don't remember. What did Kyla have to do on this mission? Didn't you rob a bank?
I don't know. Probably.
Was that you? You robbed a bank this chapter, I think.
No, that wasn't. No, wait. Yes, it was.
No, wait a minute. I was like, everyone had their own like solo chapter this
I
time.
robbed a bank to get, but I didn't steal money. There was something else that I grabbed from it.
Yeah,
that
it was like it was a gadget that gave you
yeah, something.
superpowers. Cool. Glad we could go down memory lane together.
Yeah.
Only bad memories.
Does Klopp have an input or no?
Do we have a tiebreaker?
No, your vote
no.
doesn't
No?
matter.
Yeah,
My vote?
right. Unless you want your vote to count
Let
2
me
times,
say it
your
this
vote
way.
doesn't matter.
It's like this, right? It's like the American voting system. Your vote matters, but if you cast it, it won't affect the outcome.
Excellent. Alright, I'm gonna continue looking at this key pods.
Klopp's just got like one wheel in one of the escape pods and a claw on the eject button. Like, we
Alright.
good, guys? Are we okay?
Let's hail the space police.
This is the space police. What can I do for you, citizen?
15 to dial the number.
I think it's pretty. It's
Dial the
pretty
wrong
free.
number. Dial the wrong pickup. Join the Helldivers.
Yo, when are we getting the boys together?
Oh no.
But $40 is a lot of bucks.
It's pretty fun though, actually. Like, it's got some good gameplay in it. It might just actually be worth the 40. Yeah, you can dial the Metsop. Has like a speed dial for the air traffic control.
Sick.
They're able to grab you instantly.
Hey, is there any way to move us forward in line? We've got repairs that need to be done down on the surface.
Okay. Make a persuasion check.
Let's see. I should have had Chu do this. Can I reroll that? Hold on. I don't think I have anything that lets me reroll.
Does anyone want to roll to assist?
Wait. Hold on. I have a fun thing reading how this ability works again.
Mm-hmm.
As a reaction.
Uh-oh.
Is this Enlighten?
Yes, this is Enlighten.
I also took Enlighten.
Yes!
Enlighten? I've never had
Yes.
a character take this.
Zal is just kind of probably like in the most obnoxious like center point of the ship, just in the way of everything, kind of sitting down meditating, and just before he starts to talk, just gets like flashes of the future of him saying something stupid, and instead, enjoy this 38 persuasion check.
You feel a magic hand reach up through your ass and grab hold of your mouth from the inside and start controlling you like a sock puppet. Wow. Yes, sir. You didn't feel like you did a very good job of trying to convince them, but they come back on the radio almost immediately. Ah, good. We've been expecting you. Go ahead and cut the line. A pair of IPVs will be there to escort you to the surface. They're
Hell.
hunting down there.
Nice work, Zoots.
Yeah, good job, Zuda.
It was all me.
It was.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Okay. You pop out a line. A couple of people honk at you as you fly by them.
Fucking
How do they honk?
cutters!
Sound doesn't travel in space.
It does in Star Wars
It does in
space
Star
somehow.
Wars, yeah.
As you're moving towards the two IPV craft that are moving in your direction to come escort you, every alarm in the ship goes off.
In our ship or theirs?
In your ship.
Uh-oh.
Did we forget to refuel before we left, guys?
This is the proximity alert alarm, as well as the hyperspace anomaly alarm.
Are those
Whoever
bad?
set up these alarms must have done a goof. What the hell, man? We can't have a hyperspace anomaly on the planet space.
Who let the rogue psyker on the ship?
An action 4 transport comes out of hyperspace feet from your ship.
Oh my god. Did
Roll
they hit the
pilot.
brakes? Oh.
No, they hit the gas. Roll pilot.
We're being rammed!
All gas, no brakes. Oh, I can reroll a pilot check. So that is a Duros thing. I think.
That sounds
Pretty
right.
pretty sure it is. I don't know where I didn't write it down, but I'm like 90% sure.
You are in fact allowed to re-roll, but you must take the second result even if it's worse.
True.
But it isn't worse. You pull back on the steering mechanism and the ship just barely glances the armor of the action transport as it flies under you, slams into another ship beside you, and just parks its ass in the line sideways.
What the? Did that guy just
Jesus
cut
Christ.
everyone?
Yes. The two craft that are on their way to escort you immediately peel off to deal with this. Whatever this was. They radio to you. Hey. And then they like gargle water to repeat the name of the ship back to you. You're gonna have to see yourselves to the surface on this one. We're a little tied up over here. Any damage to your vessel?
Yes.
Roger Wilco.
Yeah. I think that I am in need of damages. That
Don't tell
person
them that.
who
They're gonna shoot us.
No, that person that hit us owes us credits.
All right, we're gonna do a scan on your ship to see if there's any.
Stop, please.
It's just a scrape. He's.
That's.
We're fine.
Do you
He
know
didn't do
how
anything.
expensive it is to rebuff a airship?
Oh my god! Well, enough about the paint job already.
I'll give you a paint job if you don't shut up.
That's hot.
Are they listening to this?
Yeah, you're on an open microphone.
Fine.
I don't assume you muted yourself when you started this conversation. Like,
No, we didn't.
No.
okay, then yeah.
All right.
It's there.
We will slowly fly towards the planet with a dejected
We know a
sigh.
guy if you guys need couples counseling.
We might take you up on that, but later. We have a repair to save.
Well, happy hunting.
Thank you very much. Out.
He's fitting in perfectly.
Oh, flawless. You have solved my traffic jam puzzle. Well done.
I'm glad we could all
Traffic
play Space Rush Hour together.
pause.
It's a straight line. Except for the one random action for it comes out of nowhere.
And then suddenly the action bar with the steel chair.
From the top rope, it's the action bar.
It's been upgraded to Action 52.
Yeah, action 3. So
Window of Time or Mount the Tower.
one final interesting tidbit. You are accelerating at full speed towards the planet. It only takes you about 10 minutes to get to the upper atmosphere from your new and improved lane of entry. However,
Hell yeah.
when you're about a minute out, you see them. The pair of Star Destroyers perched very precariously over the same rough spot over the planet. They don't scan you. You are one of millions of ships going to and from the planet right now. However,
Just fly casual.
the three of you who have the space juice flowing through you need to use the force checks.
Oh, smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
They don't know who I am.
No.
They don't know to look for me.
But Cesora could feel the force in you.
You don't know.
Oh. Your one is the same as her roll? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, because she rolled a 2! Why are you Jedi so bad at this roll?
We're scared by the Star Destroyers. We're not forcing very well.
Look, 1, 2, and 6. Excellent. Good rolls.
Thinking about the last time she was on Coruscant, she's distracted. I don't know.
The war was here.
It
What
was
is this?
a long time
Coruscant.
ago. Yeah, Coruscant.
The three of you see a face for the briefest of seconds. In the mind's eye, in the force's eye of your brains, of a woman the two of you recognize and one of you has never seen before. Except she is scarred and wears an eye patch.
Hey, I recognize that
the
eye
sexy
patch.
eye patch.
It is High Inquisitor Cesora Zen on her bridge of her Star Destroyer, seething at the very thought that you would dare come to this place.
Us Jedi aren't doing very good for eyes, are we?
There is no other sensory data. You are just simply aware that she has spotted you. She's aware that you are here. Where exactly? Unsure, but she knows you've arrived. Your presence is not an unknown to her.
And there's no time to waste.
So we push the pedal to the metal and we fly down to the Coruscant cityscape.
We're
As you
bookie.
pass through the infinite cityscape of Imperial Center, aka Coruscant, the sun glows red as it drops behind the horizon. You see its last rays of burning light reflect off of the thousands of speeders and ships crisscrossing the sky in unending lines. Impossibly tall metal glass skyscrapers glow like glow sticks as the intensity of the setting sun burns brightly off of them. Following the skyline, you approach a tall spire flanked with a dozen vaguely cloud-shaped exterior landing platforms at a multitude of levels. Each is a massive, cantilevered structure, which also forms a single bridge to the spire. This is Cloud Spire Platforms.
I have a question.
Okay, I likely have an answer.
Did Coruscant get renamed to Imperial Center, or
It
like?
did. That happened about 2 or 3 years ago, actually.
Okay.
Yeah. No, that was actually that one's deep lore, but it is written into the book. It also I don't think that actually happened in the new canon either. That's old canon. I
No,
believe.
it didn't. It's not in the new canon. They just keep calling it Coruscant. Okay. Cool. Good to know. So that's why Varth kept like correcting himself.
Correct.
Okay.
Oh, apparently there is a version of the canon that calls it Imperial Center.
What
It's
a
a
boring
skive of
name.
hum and villainy.
Yeah, I always preferred Coruscant myself.
Croissant.
Croissant.
Le Croissant.
Croissant. So you can land if you want. You are sort of expected to. They have a platform laid out for you. It is platform 9. It's vaguely cloud shaped, as I said before. Did I say 9? I meant CP32L.
That's close to
9.
9.
I like 9 better. We're gonna go with 9. You are informed by a human female voice via your radio to land at platform 9. Hello, and welcome to Imperial Center. You have been cleared to land at platform 9. Please do not deviate from your current course.
Roger Wilco.
You have been cleared to land at platform 9.
No, this is a human.
Get the,
It's not a. It's an actual
get the weird
person.
AI.
But
I wanted to
maybe
make
she-
it sound rehearsed, but not fake. Probably didn't do a very good job.
Welcome to the Imperial Center.
I hate this so much.
What if this just like becomes a trend galaxy wide? Like all the hip
Oh
people are gargling their words.
no! Don't put that evil on
If Chew
me.
becomes leader of the galaxy, that will be the first mandate.
God. So re-landing?
I don't know. Are you?
Yes, we landed.
I'm not driving. Like, don't ask me.
I thought you said we already landed. Sorry.
No, you've been invited to land.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Hit the gas, Zoots.
No,
We got
now that we're
places
finally
to
here, we
go.
turn the ship around.
They're not going to
Let's
follow
go
us
back
to where
home.
we lied and said we were going to go, are they?
If we have a
I
radio
mean, there's
on us, they're
nothing
probably watching.
stopping you from going to somewhere else to land. Technically.
No. I mean, like, once we've landed, we're not going to
Oh.
be escorted to the place where we need to repair, right? Or will we?
Repair? You have a scratch in the paint. Chill out.
Oh, no. Well, we lied to the...
Oh,
We're
you're landing.
ostensibly here.
Sorry, yes, the landing pad that you're going to is attached to the tower that you have been told is where you will be working.
Okay.
Cloud,
I hope-
cloud,
City.
Cloud City.
Cloud Spire.
I hope they're
fine,
not going to
that's
ask us to actually repair it, because...
No one in this party has mechanics.
Nope.
Unless-
All right. Let's land.
About
Unless.
that. Well, when you land, there is an Imperial officer, a woman in a white coat, flanked by a pair of security guards wearing blue uniforms. She has what would be the Star Wars equivalent of a very bright, glowing electronic clipboard, on which she is doing the Star Wars equivalent of scribbling notes furiously, and only looks up at you as she starts to, like, really get into your vicinity. I'm Agent Tali from Imperial Customs Office. State your name and business.
My name is Banthibus Jones.
Chew gives a thumbs up.
Hey. Gonna rename you in the Discord real quick.
What you know about my best friend Banthibus Jones?
Banthibus Jones. And the rest of your party?
They don't like being called by names. They just like being called Thing 1, Thing 2, Thing 3, and Thing 4.
You get the eyebrow. You know the one. Names.
Sorry, state your names, gang.
You're no fun. I was asking you.
You wanted me to name everybody?
Yes.
That's not gonna go well.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm aware.
That's fine.
Please give me a name,
The-
master.
the one with the weird eye is
It's not weird, it's fashionable.
it's Chlong Bordeaux.
Uh-huh.
The one in the helmet, they don't talk very much, but that's literally IG-88.
Okay.
That's not my name.
Okay.
The droid. Well, that's
IGAG.
yeah, the droid is the latest in peak technology. So they go by
Chungus.
no, it's like a cool computer name.
Chungalore.
HAL 2. Yep.
That is not a cool computer name.
Okay.
And
the slave.
yeah, she actually doesn't have a name. We just call her Slave.
Okay.
Holy shit!
All right. I've got you all edited in Discord. We're good to go. No problematic names here. We're fine. We're good. Everyone's happy with this.
Sorry, I fixed it.
You can change his name? I can't.
All of you can change your name.
Jesus.
Just, you go to edit server profile.
Oh, wow,
and
it does
right-click
work.
on yourself.
Right-clicking myself didn't work, actually, but that worked.
Okay. She writes all of this down. You can tell just by the way that she's like shaking her head vigorously that she's definitely had enough today and this isn't helping.
Look, mechanics are quirky.
Right. And where will your place of residence be during your stay?
Oh, I thought that was going to be provided for us.
She looks up from her clipboard. We're paying you to work. This is not a vacation.
Oh, can you just take some of the credits out of our payment and give us like a nice place? You know, the Ritz, the Croissant Ritz?
Even if I had the capacity to do so, I lack the means.
It's
And
fine. We can stay
sleep
in the
in our
garbage
ship?
bin. We're good. We
I
don't take up a lot of space.
It.
Okay. What if I give you money to tell me where I can go?
Roll swim.
It's fine. I don't need to be paid. Here, she like pulls out her data pad and removes a data chip from it and just like hands it to you between two fingers.
I will accept it.
You get, in addition to several viruses, a list of options for your potential residency. Something short term, they only expect you to be here for about a week or two. Hopefully, for what they're expecting to pay you, they think you'll get the job done in a reasonable amount of time. We'll see if that is yet to be true. Your housing options, as far as this is concerned. Help. There it is. There are plenty of luxury hotels to stay at. Some are quite upscale, like the Imperial, which are 500 credits a day per room, just for the basic room, with more expensive options for more luxury residences. There are a few mid-level establishments that are Imperial approved that start around 200 credits a day, that have modest, if not above average accommodations. And then there are some less savory options that are technically available. You've got like, you know, the $888 a night type hotels down on the lower levels that are probably going to run you 50 to 100 credits a night, and maybe some Airbnb options that vary.
Do you think any of these cost 6,000 credits?
We
A
don't
day.
want to spend that.
Oh,
Chlub, chill out.
Yeah, schlub.
I'm schlong, thank you.
Oh, yes, schlong. True. Potentially dangerous download. Whoa there! While programs downloaded from the internet may be beneficial, this type of file can manage your device or steal your personal data. Make sure you only run executables from developers that you trust. Well,
What are you running?
Millie, I don't trust you as a developer, so I will not be downloading
What
iloveyou.txt.vbs.
the fuck?
Very sorry.
Unlucky.
We can stay in the
Agent Tilly
Imperial.
taps her foot.
Right.
The Imperial.
We've got the money for that, I think.
Wait, what? Where did you say?
The
Nice
Imperial?
upscale hotel.
The 500 credit a night one?
The one
How
where
long
there
are we
will
gonna be here?
definitely be no Imperials that could potentially recognize you. Wanted fucking criminals. Actual terrorists.
We have mustaches
True. Forgot
and
about
code
that.
names.
Yeah, just space duct tape a mustache to the front
mean,
of the armor.
The
I have
longer
no
you look
rights
through
or
the
dis-
list,
Oh,
you
I'm
start to
sorry.
think that, like, any imperially improved residency options would likely run the risk of you getting recognized as real ass criminals.
So then we'll take the cheap, dirty place.
That also runs a different risk of you potentially being wanted criminals and having outstanding bounties, and seedy places like that might attract hunters or opportunists.
what is there a low scale somewhere between I'm trying to think of the equivalent.
An
Not
Airbnb
the
actually might not be a bad idea, just because
yeah.
it runs the lowest
Yeah,
risk of someone recognizing you.
But then I gotta give my hard-earned credits to somebody that's just playing the system to get passive income, and I don't want to support that.
I don't know how to feel about that.
That's fine. We'll take the Airbnb. Who's offering?
There aren't many that are actually offering enough accommodation for a party as large as yours. The best chance you have seems to be a woman that runs a bespoke boutique for clothing, a dressmaker, and a suit sewer.
Oh, we get to live above a suit store?
Runs a place called Thumb and Thimble.
I guess we'll try them out.
Okay. You grab up the information, a phone number, a name. The Agent Tali looks at the accommodation you've chosen, writes it down on her clipboard, looks up at you, looks down at her clipboard, writes something else.
Oh, what was that?
Don't worry about it. It's above your pay grade.
I try to peek over the the board.
She wrote something about you having a potentially low
IQ.
income.
Oh. She
chose
called me a poor.
She called you a poor. Yes, she did.
That's rude.
Nobody with enough money to stay at the Imperial or with nothing to hide wouldn't go there. She finishes up her notes and she says, "Okay, boys, scan the ship. The lot of you are free to go.
Thank you.
Taxi's on the lowest level.
Make sure you leave her how I left her." And I point at the two Imperials about to scan my ship.
when the lady leaves, the two guards kind of roll up to you and they just kind of go under their breath, "Hey, do you want us to leave her out in the open air like this?"
What are you offering to valet park my ship?
Yeah, we are.
Okay, be real with me, because like I love joyriding. You wouldn't take this out for a spin, would you?
No, you can see the hangar from here.
All right.
There's actually a physical hangar building where there are lots and lots of like vehicles that seem to be more or less impounded.
All right. I will trust this dude with the fuzzy dice keys.
Or I got my eye on him.
He just detaches his eye.
No. What is the cost to have this thing stored?
6,000 credits?
Listen here.
No.
Not everything is
5,999 credits.
Everything worth doing is 6,000 credits.
Every time I
You
glance over,
wrong.
a name has changed.
I know.
Oh, yeah?
It's exciting.
Mm-hmm. I
Oh,
found
he's
a fun one.
Mr. the GM, sir, but in Hebrew.
Yep, I am.
What?
I
You
am
have
Mr. the GM,
PGMs
sir,
now.
but in Yiddish.
Either you can read this language, or you've looked it up already, and I don't know which one is weirder.
I love having 3 GMs.
Same.
There's never a dull moment at the Zuta International Airport.
You know what? They do it for free.
Let's go.
Wow, that's the only thing better than 6,000 credits.
Never mind. I found it. It's 1,000 credits a day.
I guess we'll have to stay for 6 days.
Day.
Well, you know you're not going to be here more than a couple of days. Ideally.
I
Yeah,
put it on.
Tell them instead of paying them.
I put it on the Amex.
Okay. Bet.
Okay, America doesn't exist in Star Wars. This is a long time ago and far, far away. So what does the AMP stand for?
M de poor.
That's
me-
Argentina.
It's
Give
a
me
Corex.
18 minutes.
It's a Corex card.
I see. Okay.
Or it would be a Durex.
Yes, I'd like to put this on my Croissant Express card.
Wait, isn't Durex a real thing?
That's a condom.
That is a
These are
condom.
condoms.
Yeah.
Excellent. That's what I thought. I like how sticky with it. It's a Durex
Amex
card.
Amex stands for Amethia Prime Express.
Wouldn't it be Amepex then?
No, Ampex.
Ampex.
No, fine. Ambria. I don't know. Or
Ambrosia.
Amon 4 Express. Any of those. They're all fine.
Maybe it's just Am, the computer from
Wait,
I Have No
this-
Mouth and I Must Scream.
There's no way one of the worlds is just called Bakura.
Yeah, Bakura is one of the sites that was a really
Yeah, that's
intense
like
battle
the
during
fruity guy
rebellion.
from Yu-Gi-Oh! He got upgraded to Planet.
Why? Why is he fruity? He was evil.
He was fruity
Doesn't
as hell.
mean he's
man.
gay.
Were you even watching that show?
What
Yes.
happens when you go past the shadow? When you get out of the Shadow Realm, you just become a planet in Star Wars.
Oh, it's the pipeline. I can confirm.
All right,
Bakura
so
was also known as C. Ruvi and Jui.
Jui. But yes, they have
It was
my
known as Jui by the C. Ruvi. Sorry.
Jui is just the sound that you make when you get a checkpoint in a video game.
they have my super cool card.
Yeah. Okay.
That gives me 3% credits back on every transaction.
Let's go. We're gonna get 30 credits back. All right. Subtract 970 credits.
Oh my god, the 3% actually worked.
Yeah, you passed your persuasion check for the
If you say
GM.
something I like, you just get it. That's how this works. You should know this by now. I'm like, oh, that's cute. Sure, you can have it.
Oh boy. My new
It's probably
total
gonna net
is
you about 100 credits over the course of the campaign.
yeah, but with this 100 credits, I could buy a whole
Oh,
You could
the
get
Slurpee's
turbo
not
dogs.
all-
It might be a really good
That's
Slurpee.
a throwback. Holy. I love callbacks.
All right, do we make our way to Thumb and Thimble, or should we look for Bookie first?
I want to go visit Stanel.
Also, I look at Nalia and I say, "I'm so sorry."
No, you're Benthobus Jones.
She looked like she would have hit me if I corrected her.
You ain't wrong.
Amelia just shakes her head.
We're the real misfits.
We're the Goonies.
We're not the Goonies.
I thought you were the Choo Choo Chumps.
Yeah, oh, we are. The Goonies is a side gig.
Ah, I see. Classic.
Do you make money for being a Goonie?
Yeah, you go to Goonie State University and take Goonie classes, and you goon with your friends, and you get the big bucks.
Whoa! We don't goon anywhere, please. We're not goon.
So what else are the Goonies supposed to do?
They star in the famous video game Goonies 2 for NES, even though there's never
Lost
a
in New
second
York?
movie.
Oh,
I don't know if it
man.
has a subtitle.
You're thinking of Home Alone, sir.
That's the game that had the movie on the NES.
Right. So, where'd you say you were going first? You're
Yeah,
looking for
can
Bookie?
we go look for Bookie, or should we go to Thumb and Thimble?
Up to you.
I vote Thimble Thumber.
Thimble Thumber.
My coin also says Thimble Thumber.
This place has
That threw
4
me
moons?
off. Huh?
This place has 4 moons?
Ruskin?
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me.
How do you know what time it is?
Because the days are 24 hours long. And
It's
its
time to
orbital
buy a
period
watch.
is 365 days. So it follows the exact same calendar as the Earth calendar, except there's no leap year.
Oh, so it's better.
Yeah. Maybe the Empire ain't so bad.
Yeah, the Empire definitely had everything to do with that. The Empire decided Coruscant's orbital patterns, for sure. Yep, definitely the Empire. Did anyone else have any input? Yes, no, maybe. I
Going to
don't
the.
know.
Could you repeat the question?
Could
No.
you repeat the question?
Plop says yes.
It sounds good to go to the Thumb and Thimble first. Can get us the lay of the land, and then maybe give us a place to start with Bookie. We got a potential contact. Did we get like where we could find him? Did Barth provide that, or did he just provide the name?
Yes, find this one person in the planet of several billion.
Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't just. You have a comlink code, so you have his cell phone number essentially.
Okay.
What the common code? Why didn't he just give us a
So-
code phrase for us to tell to everyone?
So probably our best bet is to check out the accommodations, see how I guess private they are. If it because when we talk to him, like we don't want to do so, like right in front of a bunch of Imperial sympathizers or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
What good is accommodations without a suburban mind Bazak board?
They might have one. We
Right.
don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah, we don't know. So
you gotta check.
What are you doing? Sorry?
Thumb and
We're
thimble.
going to Tweedle
Thimble.
and D.
Tweedle and D. Very good.
Playing Suburban Mind Pazak. Suburban Mind Pazak. Just the Jumanji board from that one game, Andrew.
That one game that we're supposed to be playing this week, in theory.
In theory.
Jumanji?
If Ethan's life has stopped exploding yet.
Okay. You head in the direction of the bottom of Cloudspire Tower. And you get a fucking taxi. Which costs money.
You can put it on my bill.
You could also just mind trick the taxi driver.
I can't mind trick the meter.
A taxi costs.
Could mind trick them to say the meter's broken and we actually didn't get anywhere once we arrive at our destination.
You can get a taxi to wherever you're going for 50 credits an hour, or you can rent a speeder for 200 credits per day.
Hard to beat that speeder value. I love speeding.
It's only like a 2-man speeder, though. Getting one big enough for all of you would be uneconomic.
How about you pay the Uber?
You can get a
Okay.
weekly pass for your for your taxi for 200 credits a person.
Well, I don't think we are going to have the mean to go do that way. I think we'll just have to take the taxi. I can try a mind trick if it puts your mind at ease, Mr. Friend.
Are you gonna gargle at me if you do?
Mind trick
No,
taxi
I ran out of
driver.
water.
Unlucky. It's a shame there's no more water.
Have to go leave the chair to get it.
Unlucky. So do you want to get a weekly?
Before that
taxi
4,000
pass?
credits, I had 0 credits.
So you can afford to get everyone week-long taxi passes.
We're not going to be here a whole week, though.
Well, you'll be here at least 1.5 days. Something could go wrong.
What could possibly go wrong?
I hate buying stuff that I have no intention of using.
That's life.
Just mind trick the city.
Okay, let's take a taxi and we'll figure it out on the way.
Your Uber shows up. He has like a picture of his family in the dash. He's so excited to get like a really good payment on this job, and then you just absolutely fuck his brain.
This. I love this.
And now he's compelled to do what he has to do for free without knowing he's doing it. Spending his own money on his gas.
Oh, and you hate your kids anyway, so you're glad to not be receiving payment.
Oh my god!
Now
It's a shame
there's
how
in the
much he
screen,
hates
Nylia
his
disapproves,
kids.
just shows up. Zala approves.
Nalia will remember this.
Yeah, I got some dark side points. Sorry, just won't happen again.
The man rips up his picture of his kids, throws it out the window. You can have one dark side point.
Wow!
I mean, I can get one too and just cast Force Storm right now.
Inside
the taxi.
We could go to Imperial
that would be
Jail.
counterproductive.
What?
We could go to Imperial Jail. Remember, we don't want that.
I'll just
They
mind
can
trick
try.
the judge. We're
We
fine.
don't want that?
Don't we not want that?
Why?
Oh, they never
Don't
made a
we
jail
want
that could
that?
keep Zuda out.
He ain't wrong. Last jail that Zuda went to, he isn't there anymore.
Yeah, they'll never catch Banthibus Jones.
Banthibus Jones. Jones barbecue and foot massage.
What?
You don't know that? Oh. Hold on.
Yeah, where else would you get your
You noticed
barbecue
that
and foot massage?
AFK in the Discord zone, and she could not stop me from her listening zone.
This is an old meme. Holy shit, this meme is 14 years old.
I
Oh,
haven't
that.
seen this
Okay.
either.
I was
Okay.
gonna
No.
say,
Now that I've seen the image of this, yes, I do know. I do know this.
you've seen this. Yeah.
Core memory unlocked or remembered.
Kevin has remembered this. Okay, cool. Well, once Zahir has finished taking you to your
Zahir.
destination, and drops you off for free, you all feel a little bad. But you're dropped off in front of a really nice storefront. It's probably the only actual like house on this street, but it's like a really cute little boutique. It looks like a renovated apartment building that has like a two floors. It's got a really nice sign up at the top in Arabesh that says Thumb and Thimble. With a paper sign hanging in the door that says under new management. There is a really nice view across the fucking street of the long deserted Jedi temple.
You think we're gonna get to go there, friends? Do you think that's the right temple?
This place has police constantly orbiting it.
Oh.
This is not a place where tourists are allowed to go, but you are across the street, where you are totally fine to be. And when I say across the street, you can it's an unobstructed view, but it is like a mile away. There's just no buildings between this place and that.
Stella does not know what the Jedi Temple was.
Yeah,
Building means
Melia
nothing.
regrets
Unless
our
there's like
choice in
unless there's a
lodging.
whole bunch of like force juju coming off of it.
There is a ton.
Oh,
It's all bad too.
now Zala's more interested.
It's almost as if thousands of lives cried out and then were suddenly silenced in this location recently.
Oh, recently?
Like a few years ago.
A few years ago.
Takes
From a
millennia
galactic
for
time,
ghosts
from a
to
galactic
disintegrate.
time scale.
Yeah, recently.
Recently in a
in air
geologic
quotes.
time scale.
Some up and coming Sith Lord, murdered a lot of people there. A lot of children, allegedly.
The younglings probably had it coming.
The cover story
Holy
was
shit.
there was
He had to test out the Youngling Slayer 9000.
the
Right.
the public story is that it was an insurrection.
I mean, that's not incorrect, right?
I mean,
Well, it was technically incorrect. The people that were in the temple at the time were not guilty of insurrection.
If they were deemed that way by His Holiness.
True. You're right. My mistake. How dare I question the Emperor? Long may he reign. You roll up to the front door. It's a nice little door. It out of all the buildings on this street, this is the one that looks like a house. Somebody took a lot of time to make this place look homely. You can tell someone lives here. This isn't just someone's place of business.
Crazy they can afford to live here.
The door is locked, as the place is technically closed. It is well after dark at this point.
Cloppy, tunnel in.
Just knock. Just knock. Do not tunnel in. We have their number. Did we already call ahead or did we just come here?
I don't know.
All
We
right.
just showed up.
So you
I
call him
just
up and ask
work
him to let
here,
us in while
man.
Clock
No one
tunnels
tells
in.
me
We
anything.
did just show up here. There's no notification. We're at the doors.
Oh my god.
I give him a call, Zuda, and while you're talking, we can have Clop tunnel in.
No
Time to
tunneling
tunnel
in. No.
PvP, PvP, PvP.
No.
Everyone gets a notification. PvP enabled.
I take my Nokia out of my hat hair.
You're no key. Oh.
His Noki Bay.
Dude, what kind of people are we? Showing up to someone's door and being like, "Hey, I'm
You're
here to
not a
visit."
people at all.
Okay. I have a question about like a few minutes ago. How long was the taxi ride?
An hour and a half, 2 hours, maybe.
Okay, Nelia's gonna leave 150 credits, like give it to the driver as a tip because holy shit, you guys!
That doesn't even cover the ride, though.
Wait, if it was an hour and a half, then 150.
I thought it was 200. Oh, gotcha. Wait, I thought it was 200 per hour.
It was 50 an hour.
Oh,
It was
50.
50 an hour, yeah.
200 for a week pass
Oh.
per person.
Oh,
But
we
that would
saved
just be
tons
to
of
take- That would just be for a bus.
Right.
Yeah, imagine
And
not taking the
buses
week
would
pass.
take you to like bus stops and stuff.
It's
like
too
that.
expensive. I need my money.
Yes, I would like to buy one space bus pass.
You've lived in the city, you know.
What?
Does anyone pick up that
I've
lives
lived-
in this
I've
house?
what?
Have you never lived in a place that has like bus passes and train stuff? Never.
I've never lived in a city.
I thought you spent some time in New York City.
I visited New York City.
Well, okay. You've lived close enough that you've been there multiple times, probably.
I live fucking 5 hours away from New York City.
It's a lot closer than me.
Yeah, you could
Yeah,
take a
you're like
taxi
saying
there
like,
and then not pay
yeah,
the
for you,
driver.
it's like saying, oh yeah, you live close enough to Atlanta. You basically live in Atlanta, right?
I mean, it's a mistake you could make. I'd forgive it. I have been to Atlanta, but never actually left the airport.
That's
Or
a
the
good
car.
choice.
How have
You
I
should-
seen more of Atlanta than you have?
You should
Well,
visit the
yeah.
Coca-Cola Museum.
Well, that's a good idea.
Oh.
I was in Atlanta for a conference for stuff once, and like we had some time to kill, so we spent a day looking at.
And you
Some
didn't get
touristy
lemon
stuff.
pepper wet wings?
No.
Did you just say lemon pepper wet wings?
Yes, lemon pepper wet.
Why are they wet?
Because that's the famous thing
Someone
that
put
they
too much
do in
water on them.
Atlanta. No.
Also, we have lemon pepper sauce at the store.
You have
It's
lemon pepper,
gross.
but it's just lemon pepper. They have lemon pepper wet.
It's wet because they dip
I-
it in the pools at strip clubs.
No.
I don't really like copious amounts of sauce on my food, and I don't particularly care for chicken wings. They're sort of annoying to eat.
Blasphemy.
To be fair, I have only recently, like in the last year or two, kind of picked up wings as a food that I enjoy.
They're good, but I don't go out of my way to get them. You know, like
Okay, that's
if
fair.
there's other stuff.
I understand. As somebody who spent the first 28 years of his life not really being a wing enjoyer.
You just haven't had the good wings.
Papa John's has decent wings, actually.
That's how I can
like,
tell you haven't had the good wings.
They're
Yeah.
fine. I'm not calling them great. I'm not even
think
calling them quality. I'm
They're
saying
very
good
serviceable,
enough.
yeah.
Like
I
as
would
far
like
as
the
fast food
entire
wings go,
chicken.
they're probably up there. I don't like rotisserie chicken though.
Huh?
But
It's
Papa
so-
John's wings are still way
I've
better than like rotisserie chicken.
never
That's
had
fair.
rotisserie chicken that wasn't dry as fuck.
Well, then that's
See, the
bad
problem is
chicken.
a lot of rotisserie chickens are like left sitting out for a long time, like in the heat lamp or whatever, and they get so dry. But if you have
I
like a
heard
very
helium.
That's
I know
I
you
said
said heat
heat
lamp.
lamp.
I know you said heat lamp, but I heard helium.
Yeah, when you leave the chicken
How,
out,
how
in
else?
the heat
How
lamp,
else
it
does the
gets
package
dry.
float?
Yeah,
Oh,
That's true.
I
They
guess
they
that's why
inject
they call
helium
it
to make
the,
the rotisserie go up, and then they squeeze it out to make it go down.
but
You know how
chicken
rotisseries
is
work?
so
Why are we squeezing the chicken?
Otherwise, it's gonna float into the sky.
Yeah.
Chicken is one of those meats that like it's so easy to let it dry out and be gross.
So you knock on the door.
Well, they let us in.
Just read in there.
Huh?
Huh?
No, it's a clothing store. What happens when we knock on the door?
We're getting clothes.
I might.
Why would something happen if you not? I don't get the joke.
There's no joke.
There's
No
joke.
soap radio.
What happens?
No.
Oh, what
Wouldn't you
happens
just
next?
go into a clothing store?
I guess I would be the one who would know the answer to that question.
Yes.
Knock knock. Who's there? I want to come in.
Knock knock. Who's there? I don't know. That's someone who knows. Like, what? Why do you need me to know the answer to this question? Oh, right. It's my world. The door opens. A small child answers the door.
Hey, where are your parents?
The little boy looks up at you. Looks with air quotes. He actually wears like a black band around his eyes, so he doesn't look.
Mm.
But Kevin,
Mm.
you don't understand.
I see.
He just turns around and goes, "Mom, there are people at the door. What is it? I don't know.
We want a place to stay.
Oh, is that why you're here?" And then an
We saw
actual
your
grown
listing.
woman shows up in the doorway.
Darn, I wish I could barter with your child to get a cheaper rate.
Do I have a token for this lady? Do I have a token for the kid?
Why do you have tokens for NPCs?
So I've used these NPCs before. Okay. I do, in fact, have one for her. Do I want one for him?
Fine, I can draw him.
I don't know if we want you to draw him.
I'd prefer if you didn't.
Oh, why is he got a UFO body?
Great question.
Is
I had
that
it
a
and I lost it. Where
is
did
that
it
a
go?
happy face? Is that hair? Why does he have pigtails?
There. Oh, man. She's hot.
She's Fire Emblem.
Oh.
What?
Oh, yeah, that's Yalissa.
You're both stupid. I hate you both. I'll make this a little smaller so it doesn't take up the plan of action. There you go.
You should put her near her son.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
There we go.
Perfect.
A relatively short young woman with long hair answers the door. She is wearing a nightgown of particular. I wouldn't call it like it's not scant, but it's like obviously she wasn't expecting company. You know what I mean? And she looks somewhat embarrassed to see you, but tries to like pretend like she has her wits about her. Welcome. Hello. I did get a notification that somebody had taken up my offer, but I did not expect you to arrive today.
Anyone?
Oh,
Well
sorry.
met.
Hail and well met.
I love that response.
I don't know what to say.
The kid salutes
After
you.
that.
Alt criminal scum.
You have violated the law.
Looking for the gray fox.
She has coin.
It's the-
She has wares if you have coin.
Is Chew our bargainer?
Bargainer.
Yeah, our schedule moved a little faster than we expected. We hope that's okay.
I suppose I just wish I'd had time to, tidy up a bit.
She kind of like opens the door gingerly, and there are like bolts of cloth and a rack of dresses that have fallen over just on the floor. But it opens up into a pretty spacious little what do I foyer? That's the word. There's a desk in the front that's like circular and appears to have something resembling a cash register in the middle, and a pair of stairs, one on either side of the room, that go up to a balcony that divides the upper floor from the lower floor. And you can see 4 doors on both floors for a total of 8 side rooms. One of them has a ton of noise coming from it. Sounds like a sewing machine. The others look like bedrooms or possibly sitting rooms. And she motions up to the top of flight of the stairs and says,
I do have rooms that are just ready. Any of the ones on the top floor are free to take. Make yourselves at home.
She like puts her hands together and kind of purses her lips.
Don't have any food right now. I wish I did. I could order something. Are you folks hungry? Have you had a long journey?
Just so, we have great need for lemon pepper wet wings.
You're in luck. I know just the place.
Fantastic.
My husband and I order from this place all the time.
She whips out her phone and starts door dashing an order.
Ugh. I gotta sleep in an Airbnb and watch someone use DoorDash. I hate it here.
Rally ho, mein palate is most
Your
sensible.
food! Chill out. Meanie head. Be nice to my NPC. I like that.
No. Yeah, I should be
Pretty
brand
nice,
friendly.
yeah.
I should be brand friendly. Do you have any Red Bull trademark?
Why?
Yeah, Blue Bison. No trademark.
Yeah, that sounds fine. I walk in and invite myself into the kitchen.
I prefer blue bantha, but it'll do in a pinch.
The kitchen is like the first door on the right on the first floor. You pass like a bench and a coat rack that are just kind of right there.
Can I
Get to it.
perception to see if there's anything sketch about this place?
Yes. Yes, you may.
Because she's acting a little strange.
You think so?
Yeah.
Are you sensing the room or the house to see if there's anything strange, or are you sensing her motives?
Sensing the like rooms and stuff. Just to see if there's like, I don't know, any connection to the Empire that would be more than normal for a person living here.
No, this place looks incredibly nice and clean and does not have any
Wiretapping or
No, nothing
Okay.
like that.
Cool.
Not that you perceive
With a 28. Okay.
with the 28. Yeah.
I feel comforted.
We did a good find.
Could the ones that have the space juju roll use the force?
Oh.
Excited to roll like shit again.
The force is clouded to you on this Cloud City spire.
It's a distracting place to be.
Ist ja Portion für uns.
Yeah, there's a lot of bad space juju here.
Yeah, we're all still rolling single digits on our die.
As you enter into the house, the 4 of you that are organic, think this place is extremely swell. It's really nice in here. Despite the mess that she very hastily cleans up, the lady that owns the place very clearly keeps this place orderly, and it looks like a home before it looks like a place of business. Like if there wasn't just like a kiosk in the middle of the foyer, you would assume this was just a home. She very clearly just works out of her side room and does this as like a passion project. And clearly does well for herself because she can afford to live in a place like this as close as she does to a very important place, very important location. And she's lived here for a while. So this was prime real estate back when there were people living in that temple.
She must make super nice outfits.
She does, actually. The rack that she pulls back up off the floor has several of her own designs that are just like jaw-droppingly beautiful.
If I finger through these, can I find a suit? A zoot suit, if you would.
Not for free, but...
Well, I would pay her, but...
Oh, we don't have to pay her.
Oh, you'll pay for a suit, but you won't pay a taxi driver.
Oh.
Taxi drivers don't provide important services. Looking fashionable is like top quality.
God!
Holy shit.
She does, in fact, have suits that match that description. Nice, beautiful pinstripes, made of some leather from a planet you've never heard of.
I yell out to her while I'm rifling through the fridge and looking through the designs. Would you be able to tailor one of these in, let's say, 2 to 3 business days?
She like pokes her head into the kitchen and notices you rifling through it and just kind of like stops for a second and then realizes that she did in fact sign up for this and says, "Oh, I don't even need that long. Take me a couple of hours probably. Just let me take your measurements sometime."
Damn. How much would a nice suit cost? Got a job interview coming up.
Oh, spiffing. Where at?
You wouldn't have heard of it. It's like way out.
Rock.
Yeah, you take a left at Bantha Rock.
Oh, on Capella 3.
Huh?
My college roommate has a gig out there. She serves drinks.
Oh, you don't say.
You know Kaliaki.
Yeah.
You know Kaliaki. How is she?
Last I heard, she had actually moved to Cloud City.
Oh no.
No.
Wasn't there a terrorist attack there a week or two ago?
Was there? I hadn't heard.
Deception.
They tell me you haven't heard of the communist uprising, the mid-back ship flying straight into the city.
No, fucking commies! Invaded Cloud City, guys! Look out!
I suppose. Yeah, that would have been a little bit niche news. Pretty recent too. Yeah, no, there was a large explosion. A ship crashed into the place, and a few people dead. It was wild.
I pull my hat hair more over my face because I realized that the event was televised and I was definitely in the finals.
I was looking confused.
The only person not complicit of anything.
So I just looked at the rest of the party. Are terrorist attacks common in this part of the galaxy?
Exceptionally so, I'm afraid.
Especially recently. Terrible times we live in. And you know, you didn't hear me say this, but it's almost like the Empire encourages it. The way they oppress people and all. You'd think that people would eventually have had enough. Am I right?
Maybe they do start to have had enough. That's why we terrorism.
See, ma'am, where...
Of course, right?
the populace is all terrorism when we don't have our needs fulfilled properly by the Cordium.
Oh, very sage.
See,
Thank
man,
you.
we're cool. You can say stuff like that around us, but I would not say that outside.
Oh, naturally.
Yeah. I'm gonna
One
finish
way-
this blue whatever
Ice.
It hasn't gotten
upstairs.
there yet.
Oh, God damn
Blue
it!
Bison, it gives you hyperdrives.
I'm
She
so
had to
thirsty.
DoorDash it. She had to DoorDash it too. The local Dollar Commodore was out of stock on the Red List.
Dollar Commodore.
Or Credit Commodore, actually.
That's better than Dollar General. I like it.
Yeah, well, they're a lot like the Dollar General at the corner
Service.
where I
Credit.
live, where they just don't restock except once every other month. So when you run them out of their Orange Sunrise monster, they don't have it.
Do they
You
have
to go to other Dollar Generals to get more?
Do they have Suburban 11?
It's not a very popular flavor.
Oh no, I
You
mean
can guess
the
confuse
chain.
enough by mixing Blue Bison with
Oh,
Suburban.
I'm sure there's probably one somewhere nearby. Coruscant's a pretty big place, but you can get things delivered, you know, wherever. She introduces herself. Her name is Melia. This is her son Titus.
Do you think he wants to be a blitzball when he grows up?
A blitzball.
It's a very
Oh,
popular
my
career
Tim.
choice.
He says some very strange things. It's just.
It's,
Yeah,
you know,
so
it's,
he's 7.
it's a popular Arthurian sport, you see.
We're working on math. Career choice will be later.
think
I don't
he'd-
I don't
think
say
he'd be
this.
doing-
You don't say this. Okay, it's not said.
Yeah.
I
I don't,
imagine he'd
Okay.
It's not. I love it when we.
But what do you talk?
Well,
But how do you-
Nelia
you'd
says
probably
it's nice
be
to
like,
meet
that
But what's go?
I'm Leah.
you could,
This is
like-
Phantomus Jones. I can't remember what Millie's character's name was. It's after the GM, sir.
Chlung
What-
Bordeaux.
Just, yeah,
This is
it's
Chung-
Schlong Bordeaux.
Jung Bordeaux. Our droid Hal and
Our droid Hal.
whatever.
Oh
What does they look like?
It's
Mr.
Hal
the
too.
GM, comma, sir.
Zayla doesn't have to hide. Zayla's going by her actual name because no one should know who she is yet.
Okay, and
She has
Zala.
wanted posters.
No, she doesn't.
She wasn't there for
Oh.
that.
She wasn't there for
Yeah.
that.
Oh, okay. I thought you said Nayla, not Zala.
Oh, Nalia does,
No.
but
Yeah, Nelia just says my name's
but
Leah.
Nalia just introduces herself as Nalia.
No, she
Oh.
introduced herself as Leah.
Oh, Leah. Sorry. Without
Leah
the
the
nay.
lion, I see.
Yeah,
Yay,
but that's a
Leah.
name.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you all. I've ordered the food. Should be here in a few minutes. Go ahead and make yourselves at home upstairs. Your droid, does he need any special accommodation of any kind?
He needs 3 hugs a day.
Well,
A
I can
charging
certainly
port?
manage that if she hugs him.
Aww.
Aww.
Collateral perception.
Wait, what the?
Because you don't have penalties to this because you're a droid.
I don't have.
Shouldn't
penalties
shouldn't he
for
roll grapple for the hug?
You can if you want, but this is,
Oh,
this
so-
is separate. There's a guy just chilling. He's sitting on the bench next to the coat rack by the door. Literally no one else has acknowledged his presence yet.
Oh, that's weird.
He's
Oh.
very obviously the dad to the kid because they're the same species and they wear the same piece of headgear that covers their eyes.
but he's just kind of sitting there with his hands folded underneath his chin, which he's resting it on, and he doesn't look anywhere because he doesn't have eyes that you can see, but his face is just like deadpan, and he's staring straight forward, just sitting there, silently, unmoving.
Oh, must be another client.
It is after close. Just so we're clear. I did say that already.
Yeah, but my character doesn't have to believe that.
True.
You know, there's always those people who come in like right after stores are closed, you know, getting that last.
Don't fucking remind me. I'd left work for the day, man. I had a 6-day work week. I worked 5 straight days on the work week and then had to open today. I'm fucking tired. Anyway. And right about as you acknowledge his presence for the first time, Melia goes in and hugs you very sweetly.
Alrighty. Hug received. No grappling action.
Hug received, no grapple. Initiative passed. Okay. The night continues uneventfully. Eventually, Melia sends her son Titus to bed. His bedroom is on the ground floor next to the room that has the sewing machines in it. Her bedroom is also on the ground floor next to the room that's the kitchen. There is a bathroom on either floor. It is between the stairs on the ground floor and at the top of the flights of stairs on the top floor. And then each of you have your own bedroom. They're posh. They're not like rich person posh, but like, you know, a middle like a middle class guest room type of cozy, you know what I mean? If you've ever like stayed with a friend that has a guest bedroom, it's very much that type of energy. The beds are warm and comfy, the sheets are clean. There's probably a window, probably a boudoir. The rest of it is mostly just flavor for the house, different wallpapers and stuff. Very floral, very, very... You can tell a woman lives here, you know what I mean?
Floral? Are there plants in these bedrooms?
Some of them, yeah. But the pattern on the wallpaper was what I was referring to.
Uh-huh.
No, it's not enough to plant Surge.
Ah!
Never mind, I don't want to ask.
Yeah,
So you clearly do want to ask, you're just thinking about it really hard.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm not
I
gonna
want
say.
to ask, but I don't want to know. I
What's
guess.
the funny is working off of impulsive reactions. So go ahead and
Go ahead, Ed.
He ran out of battery. Needs more
Yeah,
hugs.
if you're gonna ask, just...
Why does this keep happening? Why does no one finish their sentences?
Well, maybe if we...
I don't know what
I
we're
keep
talking...
worrying that like my internet is cutting out again, like it was all weekend.
No,
Like,
your internet is not.
Yeah, probably.
No one's doing it.
But, okay. Here.
That just sounds really...
The Gaslight campaign.
Oh no.
Can you hear the sound? What? The sound of the gas leaking.
Well, I'm not
the
worried
gas-
one
gas
bit
light.
about this extremely convenient and creepy living situation.
Me either.
It's not creepy.
It's a bit creepy.
No.
It
It's
is a
not
bit
creepy
creepy.
for us. We haven't noticed the guy.
I just mean, like, there's what, like 7 other rooms and all the doors are closed? It's completely dark. They don't
There
keep
are
lights
8 rooms,
on.
and you know what's in all 8 of them.
Yeah.
The top floor are bedrooms. The bottom floor is the kids' bedroom, the master bedroom, the kitchen, and the sewing room.
Mm.
All of the doors are open at all times unless someone is sleeping.
Oh, okay.
And there are 2 bathrooms where the lights are always on.
But the lights
Wasting so
everywhere
much
else
power.
are off.
Fuck.
I mean, it's not dark in here. There's ambient lighting. Like, yeah, the master chandelier inside the foyer is not on, but like
I got light seeping through the windows.
they've got lamps and stuff. It's not.
It's never that dark on Croissant.
Yeah, it's not. It's not a dark room. It's not a dark house. A family lives in this house. It's not supposed to be weird.
Everything checks out to me.
It's sleepy
So anyway,
time.
the next day, you all wake up refreshed. It's a nice day. The sewing machines are going at full speed. You have a contact that you should probably try and call.
Suppose we better can't just lounge here all day. We better get to calling
Did I
up
just have a
Stanel and
stroke or like?
Do we still not notice this man?
What man?
yeah, we gotta.
You know what man. I know
Stanel.
what man.
We both know what man. Roll use the
Mm-hmm.
force again. Suda can roll perception. There is a DC. I'm not going to tell you what it is.
You know what? Fuck you.
No. What man?
We get it. I'm just gonna walk around this house with Force Storm up.
Is even the 37
You
one
will
enough?
draw the ire of the man.
Oh, I'm intending to. That's the point.
Oh my god, please do not destroy this shop.
Do
These
you
seem
want
like
to
nice
die?
people.
I'd
mean,
give you a
it'd be
chance,
glorious
but
combat.
you won't win. It would be pretty glorious. I'd have to dig
mean-
up his sheet. I know I have it somewhere.
I know.
Let me see. Before I start making threats, let me actually see if I've got his sheet. Dude.
No, we wouldn't.
Ah, it's not fully leveled up, but I do have it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 37
Move
height.
massive object. What does this do? Oh,
Yeah.
oh, move massive objects. Really cool. Holy. Skill focus initiative. I'm cruel. I'm mean. Why does he have skill focus initiative?
What do you mean you're mean? Nobody was intended to fight this character. It just always happened. Wanted to happen. We're assholes.
You killed him in the first campaign.
Oh yeah,
good
we
enough
did.
Be good enough.
I forgot.
Yeah, you won the time that you fought, and it was a fair fight too. This would not be. Anyway,
Oh god.
neither here nor there. Nalia, you really close.
Oh, is it in force point range?
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
You nailed it. It was 41.
Hell yeah.
There is a man sitting on the bench next to the door. He very clearly looks like the father of the child. He wears the same headband and has the exact same black hair. His outfit is very modest. They almost look like robes. He has a pair of lightsabers hanging from his belt. When you see him for the first time, his head swivels as if to look at you, but he has no eyes, so it's just this like face kind of like pointed in your direction. It's very unsettling. I have his token now. Don't I? Hello?
He was
Left
never real.
4 Dead.
Surely I have my own fucking character's art in this.
He is
Okay, I
gone.
can draw him
I'll
too.
have a token for him in a second.
Never to return.
He just kind of gives you this like. He puts a finger to his lips.
Nelia freezes, kind of startled because she definitely does not remember him being there before.
Well,
And seeing
certainly
someone with
wasn't. You would remember him.
yeah, someone openly carrying lightsabers here is not expected.
Openly is a strong word.
Well, okay, they're visible. Except,
Visible is a strong word.
why did you mention them?
Because
Can't
you can see them.
Okay, yeah.
But you don't think anyone
Noticeably.
else can.
No, but like, especially if she just kind of stares at him for a moment and then glances over at Melia and then back at him and then just kind of nods once and like goes to breakfast because
Yummy.
all right.
And Melia did cook breakfast for you because she figured you guys were gonna be busy with job interviews. And Zuda, your suit is done. She spent all night working on it.
Oh, she didn't have to do that.
Wait, they cooked us breakfast instead of
Well, how else is she gonna make a living?
That's
She has a reputation
true.
to uphold. She is the best seamstress on the super block.
How much does a suit cost?
200 credits.
200?
200.
Oh shit. Okay.
It's bespoke.
Is it
And
a
a rush order.
rhinestone collar?
It could be. She has a gemstone collection.
Oh hell yes.
You put it on. Do you wear it?
Oh yeah. Immediately.
Comes with a matching fedora.
I already have my hat.
Well,
Can my hat wear that fedora?
probably.
All right, it goes on.
I hate this like cursed double hat.
While you are equipped with this suit, you get a +2 to all charisma-based skill checks.
Let's go.
Oh, this guy is fashionable AF.
Would I just put that under miscellaneous for the charisma skills? I guess.
Yeah, it'd just be a miscellaneous bonus.
Hell yeah.
Got it.
Illidan is her husband?
Illidan.
That's who that is.
Yeah, he's gonna keep like
No,
looking
it's
over at
not.
him during breakfast. Though.
What do you mean?
He's not in the room.
Hold on, let me get a better picture of this man.
I have a better picture of this man here.
There you go.
The
He's
photo bucket logo. Iconic. Glorious. This image is older than I am.
Protect more of your memories for less.
Where did you find this? That it has the photo bucket logo plastic.
Hey, Andrew,
Photo bucket?
you want to know what the fun thing? If you Google search this man's name, that is the first thing on Google.
Is it really?
I knew this.
Last name included?
Yes.
I don't get these images. I get totally unrelated.
No,
shit.
just the original thing.
Huh?
Isn't this? Am I just being dumb now?
I mean, the first result when you don't go to images is like a Fan wiki article. Maybe my search results are tailored in a different way.
Well, yeah, on that fandom page, then the image link is the photo bucket.
Oh, it's broken on my end.
Yeah,
Crazy.
it's broken, but if you
It
click
is broken,
there
but
it is.
you click on it.
Oh, neat. I won't be updating that.
Unlucky.
I had
Anonymous
something more,
Jedi.
I had something more professionally done since then, and I like it better.
Gotta remember where you've been.
True. It's good to be humbled once in a while. Anyway, you have breakfast. It's a good time. She goes back to work. She has, a job. You're free to stay or leave, whatever, She doesn't have, rules about staying or going. It's your home as much as it is hers. Sure. Sounds good. I like how baggy the pants are.
Exactly.
Excellent. Fashionable.
Delectable.
I love how the
Pockets are huge.
look at the waistline. It's up to that man's nipples. I
That
just
is
saw
called
that.
fashion.
You just
Holy
don't
shit.
know fashion.
I want you to fight in this outfit. Nothing would give me more pleasure than just envisioning your character fighting in this thing. Holy.
Amazing.
Alright, you got it, man. You're the swankiest fucking gangster on Coruscant. So what do? You have a mission and a contact, and you've already lost the night's sleep worth of time.
Yeah, we should probably call Bookie.
I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you you're spinning your wheels.
Well, every day I lose 970 credits.
True, you've already been charged twice.
Now every day you gain 30 credits in cash
It's
back.
not
Wait,
24
it's
hours,
not
it's
24
today.
hours? Oh, that is a scamaz.
Well,
Every 24 hours
That's
you
parking.
get 30 more space miles.
That is parking in a city.
True. And I totally
Especially if there's
knew
an
that.
event. If there's an event going on. Oh man.
Level 1, time to charge these motherfuckers.
Oh my god. My credits are draining.
Do you say so at the breakfast table?
I check my stock portfolio and I start to sweat
Did you sleep
nervously.
in your suit? Oh wait, I gave it to you in the morning. Right.
Yeah.
I was thinking about the logistics there. Sorry.
That's fine.
Oh, where are you parked?
Moonrise Towers.
Moonrise Towers.
Never heard of it.
Wait, really?
Coruscant's a big place. I don't know what superblock you came from, but I haven't gotten very far.
Do you know a cheaper garage?
Probably not, honestly. 1,000 is about right.
Crap.
But I would say if your business is temporary, just finish it as quick as possible, and then you won't have to worry about it any longer.
Oh, when I get this job, I'll never have to worry about credits again.
That's the spirit. Do what you love, right?
Do I love this?
Apparently
I look at my gun. Yeah, this is pretty great.
she has that really anime grin on her face where she's looking at your gun alongside you. Just, this is fine.
Do I even want to know? I suppose not.
Thank you for breakfast.
You're quite welcome. I hope you enjoy the suit.
Oh, this is... I'm gonna put so many miles on this bad boy. And I'll tell everybody where I got it. So you'll be booming
Please.
soon.
I would appreciate it. Any opportunity I get to spread the word any further than, the next super block over. Which reminds me, I have an appointment with Senator Organa later today, so I'm going to have to evict you for a couple of hours. You just don't want to deal with the Alderanian security detail. They're very uptight.
Oh, those Alderanians sure know how to have tight asses. I understand.
Wait.
Oh, but they have the most beautiful homes if you've ever visited the place. Real estate is prime there.
Do it now. We have a chance. I mean, what?
We should leave before we have to deal with Alderanian security.
Yeah,
I
guys.
agree. Banff A plus Jonas.
Yep.
I just want to imagine
Ah.
Zala just starts to say something like, "What do you mean? We were just," and then just like,
Let us get a move on.
We're
Ing.
leaving now, Zala. Goodbye.
Wait, we were just.
Bye.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Ixnay on the talk A.
I love Zala's commitment to no stealth.
It's not the no stealth, just not an understanding
a
of
lack
stealth.
of awareness, yeah.
Yeah, it's more of a lack of awareness than no stealth.
Fair.
She's not accustomed to a clandestine operation. At least not in this capacity.
I guess you could call this a clandestine operation.
God never told her her social cues.
Didn't come up in training.
No, it's just different
Different time, different place.
culture.
Different culture.
It's weird. It's weird on the far edge of the unknown regions.
Yeah. I thought you were calling this the unknown regions. I was like, very, very clever there, sir. I see what you did.
I mean, I should have. That would have been funny. But I'm not that clever.
Here on the edge of uncivilized space.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Here among the
anyway,
barbarians.
we should probably go find someplace we can.
Need to get back to
Call,
civilized
and then-
people like the Chiss.
Need to find
yeah,
a
they would be
payphone
your
so we
neighbors.
can
wouldn't
call Bookie.
they? Is your home planet in the Ascendancy?
No, I don't think so. I don't know. The problem is trying to find a map of what the ascendancy actually is impossible.
True, it is. It's because
I
they're
don't think
constantly
so,
warring
'cause-
with their neighbors and gaining and losing territory.
Yeah, the home planet is like about as far into the unknown region as possible.
And with good reason. Only assholes have ever been born there.
Yeah.
Who's calling Cookie?
Cookie?
Yeah.
Bookie.
Good question.
Don't all jump at the bit.
Okay, Neely.
I don't own a data pad or a comlink.
You don't own a phone?
Chu doesn't either.
How do you
He's
play
Amish.
Uno?
I don't have Uno.
It comes on
Everyone
Xbox.
has Uno. It comes on your
I
comlink.
uninstall Uno.
My favorite variation of this meme is the one from Three Houses.
Yeah, that's the best one. Because it's
It's
the
Hilda
blue
and
hair.
Marianne.
Yeah, it's so good.
I'm replaying Three Houses because I'm playing Claude in a D&D game that Kevin's running, and I had to get my character.
You're running Golden Deer?
Yeah, it's my favorite.
Fear the deer.
It's probably the best one.
I would say it's the best one for sure.
Well,
The
that
rest are just like-
depends how you feel about terrorists.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, it's not easy to say Black Eagles. I mean, what?
I would say Edelgard's the best lord of the three.
Eh,
Although
depends how you feel about
Just-
terrorism.
I'm just gonna say Dimitri gives her a run for his money. But Claude's just fun. He's just a fun character.
He's a
such
cool guy.
Such a human.
Such
I love that his whole thing is like, yeah, but what if we just didn't have a racism? Yeah?
Sounds fake.
What if we gave not racism a chance? And it's such a vibe.
I thought his favorite thing was getting haircuts. Remember?
Listen the fuck here. How would he know that?
Exactly.
Okay, so you call Bookie. Who's calling? It's
Damn.
obviously not Kevin's character's name. Zala. That's the
I'll
one.
call. Nelia will call.
Ring, ring. Ring, ring. Hello?
Hello, Bucky,
Who's asking?
a friend.
Don't
Okay,
have many of those.
Question, real quick. Were we given like any sort of like call sign or anything to like?
You were.
We were.
You were.
Okay, what would that have been?
Well, Admiral Varth wouldn't have told you because Admiral Varth didn't know, but Captain Verana told you that if Bookie gave you a hard time because he didn't recognize you, to simply tell him that you broke your droid.
Okay. Nelia said, no, maybe not, but heard might be able to help me with something. I've broken my droid.
Hopefully it wasn't on purpose.
No, just these things happen.
Right. Well, I'm not busy. I can pencil you in maybe about an hour or two from now in the, where are... He gives you a location. It's a bar not too far from here. By the name of... I had it. God damn it. So many pages of information and it's all useless until you need exactly one piece of it.
You can just say Kaliaki's new bar.
Oh God, it probably is.
The Elf Song Tavern.
This is Kaliaki's bar. There it is.
She's gonna take one look at us and say, "No, leave."
No,
Get out.
I need to change the name on this piece of shit. Let's see.
Call it Turbo Destructo Never Blows Up.
It's my favorite bar.
The name of the bomber is Choo Choo Chumps Not Allowed.
The unexplodable bar Titanic.
Titanic 2.
It is the...
The Wicked
don't have
Pissa?
I don't have a clever bone in my body. Whoa, wait! I just had a brain blast. Give me a second.
A brain blast.
It's called the Vode On.
What are they on? Am I right?
Listen.
Brain blast.
Oh wait, hold up. I got an emote for this one.
An emote?
Yeah, big brain.
Oh, Pepe. Why's he got so much knowledge?
Well, it was that or this.
Be stronger, be stronger.
I can't use emails because I refuse to pay Discord money.
He tells you he'll meet you there in an hour to see about your problem.
Cool.
See you then.
Right. How do you want to get there?
Taxi, of course.
We'll walk.
Oh.
Is it within
walk?
walking distance? Like
Realistically, no. It would take you the most of the day to walk there. And you'd still have to get a taxi to cross the street because crossing the street on Coruscant is like, a mile.
There's cars.
if you have a jetpack, maybe
And
you could.
that half a mile is like open air over a several mile deep chasm. So it ain't realistic to walk anywhere on Coruscant unless you're going down the street. Like even the next block over is still like multiple miles away.
That's not
Okay,
a block.
so we'll take a taxi.
But you have to understand that like you take the normal scaling of like a city and you just blow it up to the size of a planet. Shit's like inflated in terms of numbers.
Yeah.
I don't make
insane.
these rules. Coruscant has like an established structure and size. It's just a big fuck off city.
Getting ready to fold space this planet into the sun.
Please don't.
It's had it coming for a long time.
There are so many people on it. Please do not.
Multiple hundreds of billions.
She would instantly get some dark side points.
Unfathomable number.
Dark side points I could get so many.
Actually, can you only get one per dark event?
I feel like I've had this discussion before. I'm having the worst case of deja vu. What did we rule last time, Kevin?
Is the singular event 1 point, or does it matter the scale?
How many dark side
of the
points do
event?
you get for mass genocide?
Anakin only got 1 for the younglings, so...
But Anakin had already accumulated so many dark side points at that point that he couldn't have gotten many more.
Mm.
The example's not apt.
I feel like it's
It's not really up for
destroying an
debate.
entire planet. Like
The wiki says a character who commits an evil act increases their dark side score by 1. So I think it only would be 1 for the whole planet.
we're still on it. So
The letter of
first
the
all-
law versus the spirit of the law, maybe. It's kind of like American criminal court law. Like you have murder and then you have like other applicable charges and your sentence goes up per charge that you're
Yeah, you have different degrees of murder and like
and
depending
it's
on
never just
where
murder
there's
either. It's like aggravated assault.
well, yeah, because it's gonna be stuff like aggravated assault, homicide, involuntary manslaughter. Like there's a whole different.
Destruction of property.
Shared sentence.
I think convincing a man that he hates his family is just as bad as destroying an entire planet.
According to the rules, I guess it is.
Yep. Genociding
push a
hundreds
bug,
of
dark side
billions of
point.
people is equivalent to casting Darkstorm.
I destroy the planet and end the lives of trillions of innocent people. Dark side point. These are the sames. Corporate would like you to identify the difference between these crimes. Okay.
We
have
taxi to
destination. You
Kaliki's
taxi
bar.
there?
Yeah.
It's not Kaliki's bar. Okay. You arrive. It's a dank little pub. There's not really a lot of there's a lot of flavor to this place, but it's not like an You're right on the border of the lower city. This place is seedy at best. The clientele all appear to be human soldiers that are almost all identical.
But like all clones.
Yes, like all clones. Does that make you uncomfortable, Nalia? Are you racist against clones, Nalia?
For shame. Clones are people too, unlike
He left
droids.
before.
That's true. I guess you did.
Yeah, she does not have that.
You
No,
identify.
it's just mean it's like awkward for like this group of people walking into a bar that is entirely populated by clones. Like there's no blending in, it's just normal customers if like the normal clientele are all clones now.
it's not like they aren't going to serve you. It's not like you aren't
No.
welcome. It's just kind of, you know.
Weird to be here.
Sure. You've already put more thought into it than I have, so well done there. You have trouble identifying who you're looking for by virtue of everyone being identical, but eventually someone flags you down. He is a man identical to all of the others. He wears his hair very short, and he has like a chiseled face that sports many scars. He introduces himself as Bucky, and he is, in fact, a Jango Fett clone.
Ooh.
A retired clone trooper from the GAR.
The Green Admiral's Reservoir.
Grand Army
Yes,
of
that's
the
exactly
Republic.
what it stands for.
So, you're the ones that big man upstairs told me to look for. Working for Lord Organa, I take it. What fool's errand has he got you on today?
It's a doozy.
It must be if he's asking for my help.
We're to find the Infocrons to give us access to the locations of the Starbuck Project's secret weapon.
Did I just have a
We-
stroke, or
No, he's just like that. We are looking for the current location of the Inquisitorius.
I don't make a habit of following them around. Why are you looking for them?
They have information we need. A
Unlucky.
project. Yeah.
Even on a bad day, I don't think you're finding them. Right. I don't have anything that would suggest that what I'm about to tell you is 100% true. However, I have heard rumor that it's an old construction project about a half a day's journey from here by taxi. The place is a really nice building. They didn't finish building it because the people that owned it originally got put out of business. Some shipping company magnate that got his whole operation nationalized. You know what I mean? When the Empire took over. Didn't need the building anymore, so they sold it. The bottom floor and the 2 floors above it now house this very nice casino. It's supposed to be a front. The next 150 floors or whatever are empty space, scaffolding. And
This place didn't happen to be owned by Darga, did it?
Who?
Okay. No, sorry, we have somebody with a very similar story.
No, the Empire's got the run of the place. It's a very, above the table type of deal. Only like sabacc and race bets, that kind of thing. It's more of a lounge than a casino, but you take what you get when gambling is quote unquote illegal. You know what I mean? But I have heard that there are people bringing an unholy amount of supplies to the upper floors where there are some prefabs that they've installed. And there may be people that disappear in a place like that too. Matches the description of places I know the Imperials have had their Inquisitors stationed in previous days. They like to move their headquarters around, keep it hard to find, but matches the description. I can't promise it's a guarantee, but it's a start.
It is that. Thank you.
I also have no idea how you get anywhere near there. Beyond just the actual security for the casino, the place has very strict no-fly zone laws in place.
Interesting.
They wouldn't invite people there to waste money that they deem worthy
Well,
of...
if you're there to play, you go into the ground floor. Right. But, the only people allowed upstairs are certified. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or slated for death.
I'd much rather be the first one.
I'd rather be neither. Keep me as far away from those freaks as possible, am I right?
Mm.
They're like if the generals from the war didn't have a conscience.
Yep.
Scary folk.
They sure are. A little unhinged.
Speaking from experience,
We've run into them before.
what interest do they have in you?
None in particular. It's just we've crossed paths in
Deception.
Because they have told you why they want you.
Well, it's more that, like, he just doesn't believe outright that, like, you would have multiple run-ins with the Inquisitors by chance. Doesn't fit their MO to interfere with, like, ground level shit. Right. Well, fine. Keep your secrets.
it's a big galaxy. I don't know.
Well, I've done my part. Hopefully that'll fix your droid.
He's looking better already.
I'll keep an ear to the
Saw
floor.
looks to the droid. Very confused.
I'll keep an ear to the floor if you folks need more help, but I think you may be after something a little above my pay grade.
Well, we'll appreciate anything you can pass along.
Here's the location of the place. He gives you the coordinates. Sure enough, it is like 4 or 5 super blocks away. Several hour taxi ride. The building is called
The Inquisitorious headquarters.
the Macy Spire.
Macy's?
Macy. The Macy Spire.
We're going to Macy's, everybody. We're gonna see
Oh,
Santa.
Hey, it's Vincent. Where'd you find that picture? I just looked at Discord for the first time.
Hi.
Where did you find that picture?
Emaciated spire.
I googled the photo bucket. That's soon enough.
Oh, it would have.
And yeah,
Sure.
it showed up.
Oh my god.
He has new art. I've had him done professionally as well.
Oh, very nice.
Here he is. He's a little older now.
All growed up.
He's a professor now.
Oh, very neat.
Kept the jacket.
And he actually has 2 eyes now.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
got a
one
haircut.
grew in.
You got it replaced after the war.
Listen,
The war
Yeah,
for
one-
leaf.
I like this character. He's the one that doesn't have a tragic, edgy backstory.
Well, he should have fixed his hair.
He did.
Listen, everyone goes through a phase where they like wear their hair in a way that
I
is
sure did.
impractical.
I had a bowl cut for the first 12 years of my life.
That's
Very
sick.
impractical. Yeah, I know. My parents make fun of me for it like I had a choice.
Oh no, that's style.
I gave myself my own haircut when I was like 4. It was bad.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. That's where you're headed.
The
And,
Macy Spire.
It's a giant superstructure resembling like the it would be like the World Trade Center if like floors 4 through 175 were missing. Like it's like a really nice base that has function, and then 160 something stories of scaffolding and unfinished skyscraper, and then like a nice office complex just built out of prefab units that are like glued into the top.
So
and
the
then a big
Montreal
radio
Dome.
dish. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that sounds like a Macy's, all right.
Listen,
The Macy's Spire.
so that's where you're headed. Good luck. Confer amongst yourselves about how you want to proceed while I pee and make some food.
Cast your votes. Who wants to actually pay the taxi driver?
You can.
That's what we're
Totally paid this time.
I'm casting my vote against it.
We should pay the taxi driver.
Right? We're
I
even.
don't care if you pay him. You should tip him.
I could tip him out of his vehicle.
Oh
No!
my god. What the fuck?
What is wrong with you?
Chu believes that taxis are not a real service and should not be compensated.
He loses an eye and suddenly he's Palpatine.
Maybe that's how it works.
I mean, I guess there is like a sort of metaphor in the original films about the more machine you are, the less human you are. So,
Twisted and evil.
yeah. But how are we gonna like what are we gonna do when we get there?
Oh, we're gonna storm the tower.
No.
Why not?
If we get caught, we're dead.
Well, we'll just have to storm it really quietly so no one notices.
Yes, quiet. That thing that we are known for.
Nobody's ever seen me when I'm being sneaky.
That you're aware of.
Does he have to roll deception for that?
I think he has to roll perception to see the people that see him while he's being stealthy.
Yeah.
And he failed that, so shit out of luck.
You can't prove I'm wrong, so it's not deceptible.
Now, while the spirit of your argument isn't technically incorrect, the numbers don't lie. Anyway.
Like,
the voice of the DM rings through your mind. You could just get some disguises and walk in like you're gonna be patrons at the lounge.
I mean,
Zuda looks the
Yeah.
part already.
Oh, what the heck?
And you know a dressmaker in a suit sewer.
That's true. We could go back and get the rest of us get outfits. We can
I'll
get
put on a suit
Kloppy.
over the armor.
Yeah, Kloppy can have a little bow tie.
Oh, I like this. You've won me over.
I love the idea of
and we
Klopp
go.
just having a little bow tie. Actually, it like magnetizes to his chassis.
Yeah. Only if
It's like-
Kloppy is okay with having a little bow tie.
I don't remember Klopp having rights.
Do I have like
Or rather,
talk?
That's true. You can't talk, so if we put like a little bow tie on you,
Yeah, he'll be spick and span.
You just decide whether to take it off or not.
yeah, like if you take it off, that'll make it clear that you did not want the little bow tie on you.
And we'll
The
have to
Fair
go
enough.
real end game of your grapple build is rolling high enough to remove the magnet tie on your chassis. Like a DC 45 grapple check to get it off.
So
Push
that I can
strong.
grapple.
I can do it.
And if we, why is there this long thing in? Why is it so long?
Thing.
What
I don't know. What are you looking at?
I just
chat.
looked over at the chat in the Roll20.
Oh,
Too nearly in.
is
What is
that
that? Sanskrit?
Hindi?
I think it's Sanskrit. Whatever it's called.
Why do you know that?
What?
Quit being. Why do you know that?
I don't know.
It's Arabic.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
like,
that's the
why?
ship's name, except now it's extended instead of compressed.
Oh, is that what this? Okay. Why did you?
What?
You know what? I'm not okay. Anyway, so we'll get this. We'll get dressed up like we're going to be, patrons of this nice lounge, and then once we're in, what do we do? Are we going to just like look for a discreet way up, and like sneak out and go and head up, or what?
We take the elevator.
We don't know if there's an elevator.
If there's not, then I guess we'll just have to storm the place.
I mean, if there's not, we're gonna have to climb up, 150 flights.
Or we
without
use
being
Force
spotted.
Storm and destroy the scaffolding, so all the scaffolding falls, we can just climb to the real floors.
Uh,
That's why it's called storming at the building.
mm.
Let's
Well, hopefully there will be an elevator.
Yes, that's what I'm banking on.
go get those disguises.
Yeah.
I don't need a disguise. No one will recognize me with my new eye.
You didn't notice me.
We-
You didn't know who I was because it's red arm.
It's not about whether they'll recognize you. It's that we should dress the part.
Yeah, you don't look like you have money.
What do you mean? I have more than 6,000 credits!
You don't
Yes.
pay taxi drivers.
They don't know that.
Uh, the people who okay, we don't want to stick out from the crowd too much. And if we go in like dressed in our normal clothes, we're going to stick out. So
Okay.
we want to dress like the people who would normally frequent that kind of establishment would dress.
Street
So-
sharks?
No. Remember back at Cloud City how a lot of the sort of higher end people who were there for the show and everything, to watch and bet on the match and everything, how they all sort of tended to dress a little nicer, a little flashy.
Oh, like total dweebs.
Sort of. Right, exactly. We need to dress like total dweebs to
Oh,
blend
man.
in. I know, I'm sorry, but like just put up with it for a day.
Fine. It beats paying taxi drivers.
So, are we going back
I've
to
got an Inquisitor robe I can wear.
maybe keep that in your pocket for when we get in the elevator? So that when
Yes.
we get out
A
of the
pocket
elevator,
Inquisitor robe.
right? But like, put it on when we're in the elevator, so that when we get out of the elevator, we look like we belong on the upper floors. Clearly, I've thought this through, right? Right?
Haven't we all?
Not at all. Nope.
What?
Not at all.
I've thought about it. I know what's optimal.
Uh-huh. I mean, that made it sound like I didn't believe you. I believe that you know what's optimal. I don't believe that we know what's optimal.
Oh, I see.
So, we're going back to the thumb and thimble. Yes, no.
I suppose
I'm fine
so.
with it.
I think Nalia just wants to talk to the strange guy on the bench. And we'll take any excuse she can to go back to the house.
Okay, I was gonna be fine with just going to the casino.
Oh, okay.
But like then there was discussion about how we should probably have disguises and dress up, like so it's not just
so
Zuda.
Mila wants to play dress up.
Yep.
Very good.
Suppose Chew
Understood.
can't say no to
I'm
that.
sorry for considering the.
No, I think your plan is correct. Honestly, I think
Yeah, well-
disguises would be a valid.
Yeah. Hey, when we're spitballing ideas, we're not supposed to actually take any of them. That's just weird.
Okay, all right.
He's not entirely wrong. Just mostly wrong.
But you are correct that Nelia also does want to talk to him because she wants to find out how he managed to not be Well, yeah, who he is and how he managed to just not be noticed.
The
Because
boring
that
answer.
seems handy.
He's just good at it.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's a skill.
Skill issue.
Mm.
You gotta learn how to dandori.
It's a skill, and he's very much practiced it. It's one of the few things he's really good at is not being seen.
Just like Louis.
So anyway, I guess back we go.
Woo! Yay!
Onward,
Vote 1 of
ho!
1. Motion passed.
I agreed 4 minutes ago.
True. You roll back up to the thumb and thimble. There are no less than 6 blue cars parked outside.
Uh-oh.
Probably Bale's cars.
They are, in fact,
the
Alderanian
senators.
security cars. They belong to the Senate security teams. There are a pair of guards at the front door, and they're just kind of minding their own business. They're not really alert necessarily, but they do become a little bit more cognizant when you roll up in your little taxi. They stop you at the door and say, "What business do you have here today, sirs and madam?"
We need clothes.
This is our place of residence.
Oh. I need to clear it with the man upstairs. 1 second. One of the guards slips into the front door and just disappears. The little bell at the top dings as the door opens and closes. An awkward moment of silence passes. One might describe it as being pregnant. And then the door opens again, and the guard goes, "Yeah, come on in." Opens the door for you, and sure enough, Bail Organa is just right there in the foyer with his arms outstretched, wearing a tattered mess of materials that have all been stapled and pinned together. Melia has a physical measuring tape against his shoulders and is taking very meticulous 1/4-inch measurements along each and every possible lane that she would need to have measured. She's muttering to herself as Bale looks over at you. He's stiff, so his eyes have to move to look at you, but his chin and face are still pointed in the direction they were. He goes, "Ah, my good friends. Welcome. What brings you all here today?"
We need clothes.
"Oh, you're in luck. Best clothier this side of the superblock."
So we've seen.
Most excellent.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
I will be busy for a bit longer, but I can help you with whatever you need after that. What do you need?
Give me your dweebiest clothes.
Oh? You all need a wardrobe?
Aye, aye.
Bail Organa excuses himself and sits down, says very calmly, "They're actually on an errand for me, milady. If you wouldn't mind attending to them first, I can certainly wait." Which surprises Melia. She finally looks over at all of you in recognition and goes,
Oh, what have I gotten myself mixed up into?
"'Twilln't be thine discomfort, milady."
Why are you suddenly talking like that?
I'm trying to get pumped up into the part for my costume.
Let
They
this not be
don't
the winter of thy discontent. Amelia is like, again, it's that anime face where you're like smiling and it's totally normal looking, but it's like uncanny, and you can tell they're really like spazzed out about something. Huh?
Not the Comey-san look.
Her mouth disappears.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. Basically that. Oh, that's a good face. I like that a lot. The cat ears grow in too. She kind of finally realizes that you are all bad business.
Wow.
If nothing else, you attract danger.
None of Kaliaki's bar destructions are exactly our fault.
Directly, per se.
We were not the ones.
Just because the chain of events that led to these things happening were our fault doesn't mean we went out of our way to make sure she got screwed over.
Exactly.
I don't even know who this Clayky is.
Don't worry about it.
I think she's the boss of turn 10.
She's an old friend. No, that's Kalia. That's Kalia.
Close enough.
Cool. Yeah, don't step into Kaliaki's hitbox. We'll just instant KO you.
She's dummy thick.
Yeah. Nelia will describe what they need.
Even Bail Organa doesn't really understand why you need gambling clothes.
'Twill not brook thine discontent to answer many queries, my lord.
My lord.
Let's just say our best lead involves having to blend in someplace.
Blend in well or blend in safely?
Blend in gratuitously with the gentry.
Is this the kind of mission that you would prefer to avoid unnecessary conflict, or is this one where it is inevitable?
Knowing our luck, it's probably inevitable.
Yeah, I just say cut out the middleman and storm it, but I was voted down.
And with good reason. If I know
That would get
anything
us
about
killed.
that, yes. I know enough about the Empire to know that whatever you're doing is immeasurably more dangerous than it needs to be. That said, I'll do my best.
Thank you.
She spends the rest of the afternoon measuring you lot. Each in turn get a measurement done. She doesn't need to remeasure Zuda because she only just took his measurements that night.
His zoot suits are probably fine, right?
Well, she wants to make some adjustments to it, knowing that it's not going to just be form, but also function.
Zala says she'll pose as protection for these rich people because she's not going into a place like this without her armor.
We could put a little magnetic bow on your armor too.
Melia puts a pinky up to the corner of her lip and thinks for a second and goes,
Okay. Challenge accepted.
Chunili.
Hello.
You are gifted some very beautiful Thorian robes. They have beautiful insignias of the emblems of the great houses of the wise clans of your homeworld. The flowing ends drape on the ground behind you as you walk, displaying gilded flowers in a field. While you wear this robe, you gain your charisma modifier as a bonus to your fortitude defense.
My, I am truly grandiose.
Your words can't hurt me. This outfit is Gucci.
Zuda.
Mm-hmm.
She has some extra energy resistant materials that she would like to sew into the inside of your very nice suit.
Oh. It's not going to take out any of the bagginess, though, right?
No.
Okay,
In fact,
perfect.
the bagginess is what allows for the extra material to be added. It's a lot heavier now, but it still flows when you walk.
Sick.
While you wear it, you gain a ER2 against energy.
Specifically energy weapons?
Specifically all energy weapons.
Okay. Do I just add that to my reflex, or...
No, it's damage reduction.
Oh, okay. DR2 to energy. Got it. What the heck is up with my character page? I need to refresh this page, because I guess Millie posting 8 billion characters killed it.
Wait, Egg, you can't roll?
I can't... My stuff is, like, frozen.
Oh no.
Might want to refresh Roll20.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
How can I break it? I just did an action in the ship.
You are gifted what?
That was just an action in the ship, and it just fucked up that. Okay.
What did you do?
That's amusing. What his post with all those characters was just him clicking something on the ship, which is a problem. Later.
Oh.
Ship.
Nalia.
Can the ship go back to having a normal name? Anyway, yes.
It never had a normal name.
Are gifted a beautiful set of flowing robes, stylized after the dancers that are frequently seen performing in places of repute. They're not this like scantily clad, like, you know, Jabba's outfit for Leia type thing, but the very flowing, beautiful, regal, like matriarch style robes, more akin to like a dancing outfit. They provide you a lot of freedom of movement. And they have a matching headpiece that goes nicely over your leku. While you wear it, you get your wisdom modifier to reflex defense.
Cool.
Oh my god.
Zala, while you wear the nice suit that she makes for you, a very dark and tight-fitting outfit that gives the fierce impression of someone who is not to be trifled with, you not only retain all of your armor benefits, as the protective elements have been sewn into the inside of this very expensive outfit.
All right.
But you also get the same as Zuda, your charisma bonus to all of your charisma, your, what was it, +2 to all charisma skills?
Yeah,
except use the force.
Oh, so useless. That's actively useless for me.
At least you look slanky.
I mean, if you try to lie once, it'll help.
I can use the force to do that.
That's fair.
Then you would get the bonus to your use the force to use those skills.
Okay. Well, you said everything except use the force.
Well, when you replace those skills with use the force, you get the +2.
Oh, okay. So
but I don't want you getting the +2 to using force powers and stuff like that. Does that make sense?
Bleh. Understood. Brain correlated that way.
I can see I worded it a little
No, I know what you mean. So
in
it's
the way
so
that you could interpret it.
it has the same armor benefits as the armor I'm wearing.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
good
all
armor.
the same upgrade points too. She's good at her job. Now,
Where'd
when
she
you
get-
wear it, you do have the you have this aura of being very big
Mhm.
because it's just a very imposing outfit. And it has to be in order to accommodate all of the extra shit she's had to pack into it. But
Now the question is,
other
do I
than
still have a
looking like
do I
a dude, yeah, it's just a suit.
I imagine if she had any say in it, it would more look like, a dress, like a, not necessarily like almost like a military dress uniform.
Yeah, that's exactly what it would look like. It would be the kind of outfit you'd expect like a military general to wear to a very like a gala or something similar.
Yeah, like something very much out of like that, like the 1800 almost 1800s style that a lot of sci-fi borrows from with their
That's how I
like
pictured
nobility
it. Yeah.
outfits. Yeah.
Very very Atreides.
Atreides.
And for Klopp,
what does the bow tie do?
Oh, there's something for me.
she paints you chrome.
Ooh. Now you can see in Fog of War.
Witness me.
Ah, yes, Chrome.
This paint also has the added benefit of being just a little bit too refractive. You are given a bonus fee.
Nani? Whatever.
Skill training stealth.
Skill training stealth.
And you get a +5 to stealth check. Is that on top of just another droid?
It would stack with it.
Oh my god.
Well, just another droid doesn't give you benefit on every single check. It's just certain ones, while the stealth would work on everything. Because just another droid only works if you're trying to just be another droid. It doesn't help you if you're, trying to sneak around someplace a droid wouldn't normally be.
Well, it would do both.
Oh, my son is so refractive.
Surely if I shine the spotlight on me, I just glow up like a Christmas tree.
Just like all the other objects in your immediate vicinity, as you do live in a futuristic society where everything is chrome.
Yeah, except
yes.
Klopp is so special that if you shine a spotlight on him, Chew will probably vomit.
Oh yes, I shine a light on me, it shines off of the ground, and it shines right back.
Yeah.
Creating an infinite glow.
It's too bright.
You've created
Yeah,
energy.
if only R4 was here with the spotlight, with the spotlight.
He also replaces your optic lens with one that is like ruby red. As a free action on your turn, you can activate it, and it turns on a bright light that you can shine in the eyes of your enemies to impose a -2 penalty on them when you roll opposed grapple.
Oh my god. He's unstoppable.
I really don't like the implications of people getting this kind of a power upgrade.
Well,
This is the most broken upgrade we've gotten so far.
In a system with no magic items, you have to do something fun, right?
No, I know, but it's just like this is the equivalent of finding the ammo room right before a boss fight.
Oh, well, you're gonna like this boss, I promise.
Yeah.
He's got a laser pointer now,
this
so
is
he
it.
can grapple with the best of them.
This is just
Well, no,
this,
but
this.
you know what I mean, though.
I do, and I know what I've done, and I'm ready.
Question: since this is not fully armor in a fucking suit, do I still have the force square movement with this?
No, this is considered
shit.
This is considered clothing. Congratulations, I've enabled you.
Armor clothes.
Well, before I forget, since this is a new thing of armor, let me actually decrease the force point for that before I start having
one
higher.
thing that this armor does not do, and when I say armor in air quotes, what this doesn't do is it does not pass itself off as being a suit. Somebody who looks at you knows you're packing. Like, there's no shot that you're just wearing a normal ass suit. So you're not deceiving anybody into thinking you're not wearing, like, something heavy.
Yeah.
It just looks, you know, appropriate for the occasion.
Yeah.
So you're not fooling anybody. You're still wearing
No, that wasn't the
heavy
intent.
armor, essentially.
You're Boba Fett in a top hat.
It's yeah, essentially. Put a suit and tie on a stormtrooper.
They're inverted colors, though.
I also can't really give you any of the benefits that your helmet specifically would have conferred. You'd have to wear the helmet separately.
Well, the helmet didn't confer any benefit. The only thing that this would do that the suit wouldn't normally do is the EVA and the pressurized stuff, because obviously it's not a self-contained system.
Yeah, that it would not do.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna go out into space, you got to wear your actual armor.
Yeah, because it's like, yeah. Besides that, it would do everything else.
All right. Bail Organa is quite impressed with your glow up. A lot of you look great.
She truly is the best tailor.
This side of the super block.
Possibly even further.
Oh, I would love if you could tell people that. Drive business this way.
You might
Shall
not want
relay
us.
your resplendence across the many stars.
Well, I assume you'll wear these suits again at some point, knowing the person you work for and the crazy things he has his agents do, giving a sideways glance to Ale Borgana.
Yeah. Like on a train or something.
Like on a train, yeah.
Yeah.
She bids you good luck and adieu. Goes back to measuring Bale. Comments about he's gained a few pounds since the last time she took his measurements, and he pouts.
Dang.
Something about being a dad and not having all the time in the world to watch his weight anymore. Babies?
Bale babies Organa.
Bale babies Organa. So, anything else before you depart the Thumb and Thimble?
While Amelia is measuring people other than Nelia, is the guy from before hanging around still?
He's here. He's kind of wandering around the house instead of just sitting down like he was before. On occasion, he actually
the rest of us still not know that this individual exists.
You can roll use the Force.
I mean, if the check is a 40, I can't pass
41.
That. So, yeah, no, I can't pass that naturally.
You have
so
Force points.
I gave you one for this. I'm not giving you more than that.
Fair enough. Zuda can roll Perception if he wants. Okay.
I can't go back to the screen where it shows my rolls because I'm pretty sure that name is making it so my page stops loading.
Oh, I don't know of anything about that. Possible.
Well, I don't have.
You might need to clear the chat log.
I don't have accelerated hardware graphics turned on my browser, so like I think it's fucking up my thing.
There's too much. There's too much writing on the map.
There's too much cosmic background radiation.
Tried going to Microsoft Edge.
No, and I don't plan on it. Maybe before next time.
All right. You occasionally see him wander around the house. Sometimes he'll wander into a room and not come out for several minutes or hours at a time. Sometimes the young boy, Titus, will be present, and he'll stop and give him a hug just randomly, but he won't like stay in the room for very long. He seems to just avoid people, and they don't seem to notice him.
Well, Nelia will try to catch him, like, in a out of the way spot in the house. Like, not trying to corner him or anything, but just like...
Yeah, I mean, he'll wander into the kitchen once or twice.
Yeah, she'll try to find him there and just, like, ask him quietly, how are you doing that?
Doing what? As he pulls the carton of milk out of the fridge and starts swigging it straight.
Oh! I almost took some of that milk.
His house.
Oh, that's fucked up. This is why I hate Airbnbs.
I mean, it's very clear that Amelia is new to the whole star B&B thing.
Okay, but what Zuna doesn't know can't hurt him.
Oh, I hate that.
She ain't wrong though.
No, you.
Are you a
people
ghost?
Look at you. They just look past you.
Sometimes it behooves me not to be seen. It's a skill. I'm quite good at it. I've had a long time to practice.
Evidently.
Skill issue.
L plus ratio plus get good.
It seems you've taken an L in the Force.
Not many are cognizant enough to just see me when I don't want to be.
I got a good night's sleep, I guess.
Or a destiny that keeps you bound to something.
Maybe.
Definitely.
What would you know about destinies?
Oh. Hardly anything. I know not everyone has one. And I know a lot more people wish they had more power over theirs than they do. Or delude themselves into thinking they do. And I know that the people that give themselves over to it willingly are the ones that tend to fare the best. Did you know that corn are fruit?
Nalia, stop looking at the fridge. We gotta go.
This is why we killed him the first time.
That technically makes whiskey ketchup.
If it's spiced, I guess. Okay.
Where does your destiny take you today?
Not the supermarket.
Unfortunate. We're almost out of milk.
Well, if we're still alive and find ourselves on our way back here, maybe I'll remember to pick some up.
I'll probably leave here in a few minutes and get some myself. Don't trouble yourself. Gulp, gulp, gulp.
This is the weirdest fucking conversation she's had in a while.
Who just drinks that much straight milk?
I'll tell you, I used to. A long time ago.
But water exists.
I've definitely polished off a gallon of milk in a few
What
years.
the fuck?
Milk was a bad choice.
I
almost polished off a gallon of milk in 45 minutes.
Not
That's
that I don't.
Not good for you.
I did throw it up. It was a contest. If I'd given myself the extra 15 minutes that I had, I probably could have done it. I was 20. It's a long fucking time ago.
Water exists.
Milk's so good, man.
Oh.
Whole milk.
Whole milk is good.
Whole milk is good. Anything less is actually just water with extra steps and less flavor. Well, wherever your destiny takes you, feel free to, embrace it. As I said, those that find themselves opposed to it struggle, and those that accept it tend to succeed. It is the way of things.
I suppose it is. Well, enjoy your milk.
Thank you. Enjoy your date with destiny.
I'll try.
And, good luck.
Yes. Thank you.
He almost he stopped on that one. Like he hesitated. Like he was going to try and say "May the Force be with you," and thought better of it. Nalia, until you leave Coruscant, you have a second destiny point.
Oh.
We're all counting
That's
on you back
exciting.
there.
No pressure.
No pressure.
Good luck.
At least you won't have the milk sweats when we're in battle.
Milk sweats.
What's that?
Yeah.
What do
It's
you
when
mean?
your sweat starts getting all white and you start smelling
Yeah,
of
when you
rotten
drink
milk.
too much milk, so you have to expel it through your pores.
I'm disgusted.
I
Never speak
what?
this again.
How can you drink a
What
gallon
kind
of milk in like an hour and not get the milk sweats?
I threw it up, you fuckwad. It was
What kind
unpleasant.
weird experiences with milk have you had?
Yeah, I
that,
was gonna say
like,
something sounds wrong. You may have had a serious injury.
Maybe that was just Ginken's milk that he got at GameStop.
Yeah.
Wait, why are you getting milk at a GameStop?
I have more questions than I have answers.
Did you ever find out who was leaving the milk at your GameStop?
Oh yeah, I met them. I met the
Oh,
milk
You
leaders.
did?
Wait, this is an actual thing? What?
Yeah.
No, I could tell he was being serious. I didn't realize this was something that someone else was doing.
Yeah.
Oh no.
This wasn't self-inflicted.
Random acts of milkness.
Thank you for subscribing to Milk Cartons Monthly.
Milk facts.
Not facts. You cannot unsubscribe.
I stopped getting dog facts.
Did you?
Then I started getting cat facts. I'd have to go back through my chat history with him to see what all he sent me.
Oh my god.
There was a whole fucking thing.
Did you know a cat's tongue can be up to 11 inches long?
Same. But anyway, you have your destination. Good luck. We can stop here if you want. We can go for another half hour since we lost the first half hour. It's up to you.
This is probably an okay stopping point. If
Yeah,
the
right before we
Nexus-
storm Macy's.
we should really have a better plan than storming Macy's.
Right now, it's fuck around and find out.
Yeah, right now it's go
Yeah,
gamble.
we have to go interrupt the Thanksgiving Day parade.
Yeah.
Wait, is
We
there
gotta
going to be a
blow up
giant
the-
Garfield?
We gotta blow up
Yes.
the Snoopy float.
I have to roll a 40 so I can fold space on the colossal Garfield.
We're taking it with us.
We're sending it to the
Now
next
we can
star
just
system.
ride a Garfield up to the top of Macy's Tower.
That isn't actually the worst idea you've ever had.
No,
I'm the
it's
best.
definitely the worst.
No. What?
That's
You
not
got-
the worst idea he's
That is
had.
definitely not the worst.
Mm.
It's actually on the scale of Chu Neely ideas. It's one of the better ones.
Wait,
gets
so
5 out of 7 Chu Neelys from me.
the thing where he can move space wherever he knows in the star system, does that mean he could put the Garfield float in the goop and create a horrific goop Garfield monster on that planet?
System. Otherwise, I could.
Okay.
That you know of.
Could be more goop.
It could be here. You don't know.
Ooh, yeah. If we discovered it, I could deliver a Garfield goop bomb onto my opponent.
Yeah, for all we know,
Or let the
Scizora
Salak
could
possess it.
be. Scizora
Or
could
could just be made of goop.